Hello, CFA Nation, Gabe, and we're here for the second game of this doubleheader. Man, so much information going on. It's crazy. Kings, right off the bat, CNN hit me up with the news. That's my girl Renelle, or should I call it RCN? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, she gave me the 411. As soon as I woke up this morning, checked Twitter. KR Raul is out with appendicitis. Holy cow. Man, I gotta say, not a good look. Not a good look. I hope he's okay. Thoughts and prayers goes out to him. Apparently he's already had surgery or going through surgery at the moment, but that's crazy. I went ahead, I tell you what, my fantasy pick, I just saw this right now. Butler is back 124.54. Nick went with him. He said yesterday in our 3 wickets, that was his pick. He said Butler's back. Butler's is due. And Nick started him as his captain. That's huge. So far in the first over here, Ishant Sharma is bowling. And we've got Pradishma and Mayank Agrawal opening up the batting. I would have thought they would have put the universe boss at 2 because I guess he's used to 3 by now because he's more comfortable opening. But Mayank is back. Luckily, he was out injured last time, and man, it's tough. Mayank is your captain, Manav. Interesting. Bairstow gave a performance today. Just forgave. If you guys watched our 3 wickets, I said I would have gone with Bairstow, although his performance was nothing compared to Josh Butler. Nick hit that one on the head, but Bairstow, he was the second best player on his team. Pandey had 31, Bairstow had 30. Kane Williamson, disappointing. That was my captain. That's my pick. 20 runs as a new captain. Oh, that's brutal. Webster, if he was your captain, then you took a huge lead. Nick leapfrogged me in the standings by many positions. So, yeah, that was huge. Oh, man. I got to say, dude, it's, guys. I actually hit up Ozjot already. I sent him a link on Twitter. So hopefully he'll be able to join. Why is Muhammad Nahami playing ahead of Warner? Because Warner got sacked. I told you that the fact that, and I said this, I don't be surprised if Warner doesn't play. He just lost his captaincy, right? And he's been holding down Kane Williamson for the better part of 2 years, right? Last year and this year as well. I doubt that he'll be back at all this year. You know what I mean? That relationship is done with him and the team. Warner may be the one looking for a new home next year, and it may be Williamson that's going to be there. Here's the thing we're seeing right now: having your former captain on the team and your new captain on the team doesn't work. Yes, I know Milan is in. I saw that information and made a last-minute change. I wanted to throw him on my team. This guy's the number 1 T20 player in the world, so I rolled the dice with him. There must be some conflict in this SRH cap with Warner. Of course there's some conflict. Come on, Jihan, the way Warner was, 2 things really struck me. The one game where they decided to bat first when they should have chased, and he said, well, we haven't batted first all season, so we'll just give it a sack, like just half-heartedly, you know what I mean? And the fact that, he sat out Milan as long as he did. Same thing with Jason Holder. And I don't know, man. He has not been the best captain, in my opinion, this year, but that's just me. Gabe, you should umpire in this hat. This is when I wear the bucket hat, guys. Ooh, you guys see me with my appeal shirt? That's because I expect wickets to go down. In Ahmedabad, this isn't Delhi, which, by the way, Delhi was supposed to be fair, right? Delhi was supposed to be a balanced batting pitch and bowling pitch. Nah, that thing is all hitters over there. It's brutal. So is that guy appealing on the t-shirt? That's exactly what he's doing. What's up, Steven Brewster? Navi gave up 21 runs in the over. Holder should have played. I don't know what's going on over there, honestly. I mean, I expect DC to win this game easily, but we'll see what happens. Punjab is in a rough way right now. They lost, the current, right? Because he won last year, so they won the reigning, I should say, orange cap holder. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, Mayank Agrawal is playing today, but he was out last time injured, and who knows what's gonna happen. Yeah, this is my umpire getup. I'm expecting to do a lot of this today. Nick should have picked this hat in the pick, pulled down the wicket, goes down. That's hilarious. Bonus, same here. Happy that he did not see what the fake. Oh, Renee, get on it. Rajasthan is now 5th against all odds. That is bananas to me. That is bananas to me. Good for them. Good for them. I could you imagine in a year where they lost Ben Stokes, they let go of Steve Smith, they traded Uthappa, they lost Livingston, they lost Jofra Archer. If they still somehow snuck into the playoffs, that would be amazing. And that would be good for the young captain, Samju Samson. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. Stoinis bowling is a bit average. Stoinis has not been good bowling this year, guys. He's been average. You're right. Not great. I remember Stoinis, having an unbelievable spell last year, bowling where he won a game. He defended something like 6 runs or something silly like that. No chance for Rajasthan Royals. We'll see. Why Gayle don't open? I already mentioned that, Renil. I have no idea. I have no idea what they're thinking. He should have opened. The whole thing is, well, the bet, Mayank Agrawal and Punjab Kings are, have the best opening partnership over the last 2 years. So we don't want to disturb that with Chris Gayle. Chris Gale's going to have to come in at 3. Okay, well, then what's the excuse now? I think sometimes teams just get it in their head, this is where we want a guy, and then that's where we want a guy. So it is what it is. Brian Lara's birthday's today. Happy birthday to Brian Lara, right? Brian Lara. The great Brian Lara. 52 years old, man. He looks good. I want to look that good at 52. Northern Derby today. Oh, man. Oh, the Derby yesterday. Oh, the Derby yesterday. Ben Stokes, Jofra, Sarai. Oh, I forgot about Sarai's Iyer. He was hurt. Ashwin ended up opting out. You're right about that. Not the Rahan. I mean, yeah, it would be amazing if they made it. Kale Rao out of IPL, so why won't get open now? They're saying maybe something about the swing. Who knows? Aren't I 60 already? I feel like I'm 60. I feel like I'm 60. What's up, Mira? Ooh, Avish Khan almost comes in. Almost gets a wicket there. But he drops it. Oh. It was a tough chance, though. Yes, Rajasthan fans, your boys won. And you know what? You have to give Rajasthan Royals credit. Okay, they could have easily packed it in this year and said, there's no way. They could have just, said let's rebuild for next year. There's nothing we could do. But they're playing, man. They're playing and they're showing heart, and that's the heart of a champion. I am impressed with the fight in this team. That's a 6. That's a 6 there off of Ishant Sharma right after the drop. Do I think SRH is out of the race? I think today, this now is SRH last on the points table. I'm pretty sure this puts him last on the points table. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard for them to make that up, guys. Honestly, it is. Yeah, SRH is now at the end at the end of the points table, 1-6. I mean, to me, I think they're done. I think they're done. Along with my Knight Riders, I think there's so much turmoil over there. And think about it. Think about this, guys. The two teams currently at the bottom of the points table both have captaincy issues and both have captaincy controversies, right? Where last year was, of course, Owen Morgan replacing Dinesh Karthik when DK stepped down. And now, Owen Morgan, apparently, per McCullum, players aren't listening to him. And there's the whole thing with him and Russell. And then now with David Warner with Sunrisers, captaincy matters. Nick and I said captaincy is probably in cricket. Captaincy is probably the most important than any other sport. We can't even think of a sport that being a captain is this important. And captaincy matters. There's no wonder that both teams have had horrible captaincies thus far this year, are both at the bottom of the points table currently. DJ stepped down, similar to Warner, also dropped himself. Did Warner drop himself? Don't worry, Han, I'll give it to you. All right, let's SRH should liquidate for dropping Warner. Warner is the face of the SRH and has been carrying them for years now. And now SRH disrespecting him. Yeah, I mean, it's he's had a tough year. And again, I don't have the benefit of knowing the entire history. I know that he's been their guy for a long time. The guy's won the orange cap. He's been on the team for a long time. But sometimes management feels a certain way, and they're like, look, you're not winning games for us. So we'll see. Warner, I think, will be somewhere different next year. I wonder where he's going to go. I wonder what team's going to take a chance on him. I thought Kane Williamson. I look half asleep today. I had a late night last night. I did not get home till like 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. It was super busy at work. Warner took blame for the last game and dropped himself. That's what happened. Interesting. You know what, then? I respect them for that. I respect them for that. You got to take, because I was upset. I was like, what are you doing? And, here goes Rabada's first over. Rabada has not been taking those wickets in the power play, man. And, last year, part of the knock on him, although he won the purple cap, was that a lot of his wickets were in the death. But you need wickets up front, right? You want to break up those partnerships before they even get started. So let's see what happens. Right now, the score is 15-0. 15-0 for the Kings. And we are in the fourth over, people. 3 overs in the books already. Wow. Game's moving relatively quick. It's a low-scoring affair, as I expected here in Ahmedabad. And as you guys see, whenever the hat comes out, I got the shirt. I'm calling There goes the wicket by Smudge. I was about to say it. I'm calling for a wicket right now. I couldn't even get it out my mouth. That's a catch. Krishna gone. I'm calling, man, Smudge. I tell you what, it seems like he is getting catches every single game. He's in the right place at the right time. He's a great fielder. And I think that he's going to be a part of this side. I mean, it's tough, man, because you can't have Smudge and Hitmeyer, in my opinion, because you need to play Norkia. You do. But man, it's so tough because you see him make catches. And we saw yesterday, catches win matches. That one drop was not by a Foff, wasn't one run. Somebody mentioned it was 19 runs, Gabe. 19 runs after that came. You know what I'm saying? And the game was won by one run. So that right there, you know what? Man, it's tough. It's tough. But anyways, I predict that in this game, we're going to see about 13. I would say 13 wickets fall. That's a good number. Maybe even 14 wickets. Because I tell you what, the Kings are light right now. The Kings are light. After Milan, I mean, they got Deepak Huda, but I mean, they just lost KL Rahul, okay? He's their most consistent bat. Who else has proven that they can get to the end without losing their wicket? You know what I'm saying? So, or can give you 10, 12 overs. So, I think that, yeah, and I'm looking at it right now. Oh, yeah, no. It's going to be rough. So, Chris Gayle coming up right now, but they've got Agrawal, Gayle, Milan, and Huda. They got SRK, who has not played well. All right. Happy Brad, who gave him 25 last time. Chris Jordan, Riley Meredith. So I see wickets falling. So I see anywhere between 14 and 16 wickets falling today. You say 8 wickets this match total or this inning? No way. Not Namdabad. 4 apiece? Not going to happen. I'll take the over on that. Which is why I'm wearing my hat. And, ooh. Dr. Jihan with a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. West Indies with Lewis, Gayle, Perron, Pollard, Russell, Hitmeyer, Holder, and Carlos Brathwaite all firing. Who's beating them in the T20 World Cup? I tell you what, that's a good question, and I'm excited for the T20 World Cup. We saw yesterday, guys. I saw Pollard dismantle. What was the guy's name? Oh man, I can't remember. He got the hat trick. Remember this? I can't remember his name, but he hit this guy for 36 runs, 6 sixes. Okay, you got the universe boss. You got way too many guys, and I'm telling you, I think that we will be okay in T20s. Thank you for the super chat, guys. As a reminder, you know, Nick and I mentioned yesterday, for the remainder of the IPL season, we're going to be donating all proceeds of the channel, super chat, YouTube money, advertising money, everything. Yeah, Don Jaya, that's his name. To the Help India cause, and we put the video up yesterday. The link was there. We actually made our first donation yesterday of $200. It was super easy. The link is on the Boring Reviews. But guys, thank you guys so much for helping out. You guys came through yesterday amazingly, and hopefully we can make a small dent, right? A small impact. But it was Dhananjaya. Yeah, Dhananjaya got a hat trick and then gets pumped for 36 runs by Pollard. I mean, I'm telling you guys, West Indies in T20, they're going to be dangerous. Defending champs. Complex Nucleus. You're welcome. And you know, we felt compelled to do it. You know, we spent a lot of time on watching cricket. We spent a lot of time interacting with people from India, and you know, they've embraced us, embraced both channels, and you know, it's the least we could do. Oh, another wicket alert here. No, dugout views calling for another wicket alert. Like I said, I see minimum minimum today, 13 wickets going down, 13, 14 wickets going down. So I see probably 8 wickets going down on this side total, maybe 6 on the other side or 5 on the other side. We'll see, though. I could be wrong. Bowling is only weakness for the West Indies. Yeah, they definitely need to improve bowling, but man, they can outslug anyone. I'm calling 8 wickets total in the match. Boomer, interesting. Boomer going against my analysis. Nick loves to tell me, stop doing research, Gabe. Your research is terrible. And I'm like, listen, it hasn't helped my picks, by the way. It hasn't helped my picks. But with that being said, Ahmedabad, let me tell you the last few games in Ahmedabad, what the wickets have been. There was 13 in the last one between RCB and the Kings. Oh, the universe boss. The game before that, there was 9 in Ahmedabad between DC and KKR. Game before that, there was 9. Game before that, there was 14 in Ahmedabad. Yep. So they teetered between 9 and 14. Yeah. I don't see 8, but that's very, very bold call there, Cotton. We'll see if you're right, Boomer. I think Boomer made that call, right? Ooh, the short delivery almost got the universe boss. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Gabe, I had a question for a long time. What do you think about SRH owner Harry Azark? Boom, I don't know, man. I mean, SRH, it's tough because a lot of times we blame the captains, or we blame management, right? The coaches, but sometimes it's the owners that are meddling. So I don't know. I know that they've been poor this year, and last year I still contend. Same thing. They sat out Kane Williamson for a long period of time. I do not understand their drafting strategy. And I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Super chat here. Thank you, Sub, so much. With the current situation in India, what are the chances of T20 World Cup being postponed? That is a good question. Mayank Agrawal there with the boundary. Thank you for the super chat. Goes to again, help out the cause. I will say there is a big possibility because we went through a spell like this in America where our hospitals were at capacity, no ventilators. I mean, we didn't have 400,000 a day. That's tragic, man. 400,000 cases a day. That's, my gosh, you know what I mean? That's, wow. It's staggering. The number alone is mind blowing. But I could see them postponing it. How many teams? Well, because that's just going to be, I mean, they could play it in a bubble. I don't know. That's a good question. Jordan and Archer are from Barbados. Oh, yeah. I know they're from the Caribbean. Archer is the universe boss with a big 6 there off of Robata. He said, give me that pace. I like the pace. Don't break the car. Universe boss. Chris Gayle, tournament 6s 8. And I picked the universe boss to hit the most 6s this tournament. He was, I think, top 5 last year, and he only played 7 games. Oh my gosh, he destroyed that ball. Wow, Rabada gets the universe boss. Oh, Rabada gets the universe boss. And there goes the second wicket, and that's a huge one. Universe boss gone. Things are not looking good for the Kings right now. Oh, guys, the universe boss. I hate to say it. Wow. He hit him with the full toss, I think it was. Wow. Chris Gayle looks, he was dejected there. Oh man, what a horrible day for me. And do you guys know why? Do you guys know why? Anyone want to guess who my captain is for this game? Anyone? That's right, the universe boss. Gone for 18 points. Oh boy. Oh, actually, he's my vice captain. Woo, I thought he was my captain. In the last game, my captain didn't do well either. Kane Williamson. I mean, oh, you can't make this up. No postponing. They'll move it to the UAE. Interesting. Nick always gets lucky with his fantasy picks. Yet Nick has a way of picking like not obscure guys, but he picks guys because I wouldn't say Butler's obscure, but he picks them when they blow up. I will say that because I mean I haven't gotten a 164 on any of my picks. I think the closest one was 91 not out by KO Raul. Now he's out for the season. Jeez. And I mean that was huge, right? 164. Good on you, Nick. Nick also picked Harpreet Brad last time. Got that 3 wickets plus the 25 runs that was scored. Looked like he's going to be batting today too. 2 wickets already gone. Oh my gosh. David Milan. I rushed and threw him on my squad because I said Milan is the best T20 batsman in the world. Milan's thinking to himself, I need to let people know what I can do so that I can get some playing time next year. And it's a mega auction. Oh, almost had a boundary his first ball there, but they settle for 1. But I put him on there. I say, can this guy give me something? You know, oh, he went with the full delivery. Ooh, Universe Boss was stumped. Ooh. 102 in the chat, guys. Thank you for are they gonna get 2 there? Are they gonna get 2? Did they get 2 there? Yes, they ran for 2. Good running there. So they say they're not gonna postpone it. They're gonna get it. Did I say stumped? I meant bowled. My apology. Yeah, he bowled them out. It was just a straight ball, right? Full toss, and just hit him with the slower ball, destroyed the stumps. That just killed me. Aisle dysfunction. Oh, bad fielding there. That should have gone for 1, but it ate up the fielder. Hot shot and Avish Khan with 2 missed fields today. Gabe, your mush is back. Yes, the mush is back. The mush is for real. Gabe, ban the fake boomer. Is that the fake boomer? I don't Renil. Do you got the tool on you, Renil? Is that the real Renil? Rabada got a wicket with an absolute embarrassing absolute pie embarrassing way to get out. He, you know what? Universe Boss, and I say this all the time. A guy, you set guys up, right? Universe Boss had just hit a 6. He was looking for a bouncer, probably in the same slot to do it, and then got thrown off by the full toss, right? And the slower ball. I don't understand why bowlers do not vary up their deliveries more when they're getting pumped, just to throw off the batsman. You know what I mean? Just to throw off the batsman. But man, let's see. 39 for 2 in the power play. Power play done. Actually, I didn't ban anyone. I think that was Renil because Renil's got the tool. Let me try and see if we could get that back, Vishnu. 39 for 2. 6 overs in the books. 6 overs in the books. Renil, see if you can unblock Han. I think we blocked the real Han. Yeah, it was. I'm not Han. I'm sorry. Boomer, because Boomer is Vishnu, so he said it from his actual other. Yeah, I could have hit that. That's hilarious. Gabe, it was a full pace delivery, not a slower ball. It looked like it went slower because didn't the universe ball swing ahead of it? It looked like he swung ahead of it, or maybe his bat was just that quick. It didn't seem like the ball hit the thing. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me, but it looked like he swung ahead of it. All right, Milan on strike. Let's see what Milan does here. Takes a single. Why are randoms pretending to be other people in the chat? I don't know. That's a good question. I know. Justice for Boomer. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Hashtag justice for Boomer. So David Milan versus Spin in T20. I guess he struggles a bit. Not his strong suit. So he'll play cautiously here. We got Lalit Yadav in right now, bowling well, just singles so far this over. And you can bowl. I'll give up singles. I'll give you a over of all singles because then time's going to run out on you. It's those boundaries that kill you, the 4s and the 6s, as we saw yesterday by Pollard. What they take there? Another single. Man, they're just rotating the strike. What are you going to do? Yeah, no, Gayle didn't expect that. He thought it was going to be a bouncer. I thought it. He just had hit a 6, right? So he's probably expecting a bouncer or maybe a beamer at him, right? And it was a straight ball. You just saw him react late. Oh my gosh. Was that a Vish Khan that booted another ball? It went right between his legs. Avish Khan may be the worst fielder ever. Okay, I don't know if ever, but if that was Avish Khan, that's the 3rd ball he booted. Hey Gabe, you look really tired today. I did not get home till 2:00 in the morning, guys. It was rough. 2:00 in the morning. But I'm here. I'm here especially for a good cause. And Nick and I already said we are not going to miss a stream for the rest of the IPL season because, again, all the proceeds are going to go to the Help India or Save India Foundation. So, yeah, late night at work last night, but I'm here. Avish, not in his vesh. Was that Avish Khan that booted that ball, guys? He's a part-time footballer. Gabe, who's big match winner, ABD or Pollard? Oh my gosh. That is so tough. I've seen them both go off. Both go off this season. If I had to pick one or the other, who can, I don't know, man. More consistently, I'd probably say ABD. You know what I mean? If I'm being objective, Pollard to me is more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because he can put up. I mean, come on, guys, 36 runs in and over 36 sixes is ridiculous. But they're both dangerous. Those are two guys I don't want to see in the death. Give me anyone. Give me Virat Kohli. Give me I don't care. David Warner. Give me the universe. Give me whoever you want. Two guys I do not want at the crease in the death are Pollard and ABD. I just want no parts of it. No parts of it. The head says ABD, but the heart says Pollard. You know what I mean? Yeah, that, like I said, Robbie, I think ABD is more consistent, but they're both dangerous. I want no parts of those two guys. I've seen there's a lot of great players in the IPL, a lot of great T20 players. But in the death, those guys are a nightmare. And if it's just 1 over, I think for 1 over, I'll take Pollard, because I've seen 36 sixes. Pollard, you saw yesterday. Oh my gosh, that was geez Louise. You know what I mean? But overall in the death, I go ABD. But those two guys, those two teams are the X factor. They have, and think about it, RCB last year, made it, and Mumbai Indians won it. They have two guys that you never out of the game until you got them. And they may not fire all the time. You may not need them, but they're going to do this at least once or twice a season. I saw this last year. AB de Villiers, what was it? He had in 3 overs like 56 runs, dismantled Udacat. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Yesterday, what did Pollard end up getting? Total like 80 runs or 78 runs. Oh my gosh. There goes David Milan. Still trying to settle in. Right now, he's going at a run of ball, and that's just not good enough. But this is his first IPL action. I'm sure he's trying to get the lay of the land, read the pitch. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. And Mayank Agrawal, 1 run to deep wicket. Axar Patel, great over, comes in and gives up what? 5 runs, I think it was. Mind you, there was a misfield. Gabe, do your students know about the channel? No, we don't really promote it to the students. I mean, some kids know. They'll find it on their own randomly, but we don't really promote it to the students. It's just conflict of interest, and because they're students, we try not to interact with them outside of school unless there's parent supervision. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on Rajasthan Royals today? I think that they're fighters, man. If any team has impressed me this year, and I'm going to tell you right now, no matter what happens, I'm going to eat a lot of crow for Rajasthan Royals, even if they do get the wooden spoon, but that team has heart. That team could have easily packed it in and said, oh my gosh, look at this season, we're done. But no, guys, they have heart, and I apologize to that franchise. That fan base. I was wrong. They have heart, and I do believe that with the pieces they have in place, once they get back Jofra Archer, I'm sure that's going to be one of their retentions. They're going to retain, of course, their captain Sanju Samson. I would probably be retaining Josh Butler, and who would be the 4th person to retain? That's a good question, man. I don't know. I don't even know. You know what? Sakurai. I'd probably keep Sakurai because he's an uncapped player. He's gonna be very cheap. I don't know. Nah, Udacat, no, definitely not. But anyways, I think they got a good nucleus there. So we'll see. Morris might be. Yes, Morris had a great day for them today. I'm impressed. I was wrong. This team got a lot of heart. They got a lot of talent. They've taken some hits. I don't know, guys, about Stokes because he's expensive. I mean, they're probably going to want to retain him. I think it showed a lot. That's even after Stokes got hurt, he stuck around for a couple games. And yeah, you're right. They'll probably keep Stokes. I think that went a long way. But look out for them next year. And even this year, you never know. Sometimes in adversity, teams find it, and all they got to do is get into the playoffs. They're in 5th right now. If they manage to get into the playoffs, anything can happen. ABD reached 5,000 runs at an average of 40 at strike rate of 150. You can't do that unless you are very consistent, and he bats at 5 or 6. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's consistent. That's why I said if I'm being objective, ABD. But I'm telling you, Pollard's like the 2nd guy. I do not want to see that guy in the death. 1 over though, I'll go with Pollard. 1 over, I'll go with Pollard. I couldn't believe I was at the park yesterday, guys, watching Trey demolish these other kids. I put a couple of he had 3 interceptions yesterday because he primarily plays defense, 1 touchdown on offense. And as I'm watching this game, I think they only caught one pass on him too. He was unbelievable. I'm also paying attention to my phone, and I just knew that Ngidi was gonna blow it in that last over against Pollard, and I was dejected, man. Like, are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. That's just brutal. Brutal. Baba says Rajasthan Royals has always punched above their weight ever since the beginning. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. I thought Asjad was gonna big time me. You know what I mean? He's got like guys on his camera. You know what I'm saying? He's an internet superstar, guys. He's something like a superstar, something like it. I was like, man, Asjad's not even gonna return my call. He's not even gonna return my
No. Gabe, no way, man. I'm good. I hope your Sunday has started well. Basically, I went through. I had to get some stuff done, so I told my wife to basically message on the stream to say Azad will be there soon. So she did like about 5-10 minutes ago. But yeah, thank you for having me on. Always a pleasure. I did the stream for the previous game. SRH got destroyed. They got butlered. They got 124.
Butlered. Yeah. I saw that score. First of all, I gotta ask, David Warner. So he's dropped completely off the team, right? Because they dropped him from the side. Did you hear that he dropped himself? Because that's what people are telling me in the chat as a captain. I'm not sure how true that is, but
I don't know 100% how it happened. But the official statement is that they have SRH have just decided to shift the captaincy over to Kane Williamson, and therefore they can easily drop him. I would have liked. I'm glad they actually went with Nabi, even though Nabi didn't do much. He got hit for 21 in 1 over. That's it, and then scored 17 off 5. I really would have liked to see Holder in the side maybe as well, or maybe Roy. But I think Nabi made sense on the pitch because they expected the pitch to be a bit more spin friendly because it's originally Delhi is meant to be spin friendly, not a rank turn, but spin friendly for sure. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Delhi has not been anything friendly. Guys are getting pumped in Delhi. Bro, I may use my double points on a Delhi match. You know what I'm saying, dude? Because it's everything is 200 over there. What happened to Delhi's gonna be it's gonna be bad for Mumbai because Delhi is very neutral as a ground. Get out of here. Are you kidding me?
It's not anymore. To be honest, did you see how, I don't know how much of the match you caught, but SRH were finding it very difficult to bat on it. Okay. Or maybe it was just the bowling was good. The batting wasn't any good, any better though. Kane Williamson was building his innings, and then he literally smashed it straight to the fielder and got out. And you could see him. He's like, the first match I captained and I flop. What is happening right now?
Oh, dude, it's so rough. But I think they're going to stick with Kane Williamson, and I think that means Warner will be on a different team next year. So we'll see what happens. This is them officially moving away from Warner.
Milan's in, by the way. Milan's playing.
Milan is in the side, 10 on 10 right now. He's slowly building his innings. They've already lost the Universe Boss and is it Prishna? I cannot pronounce that. Is it Prishna, guys? Prishna?
It's Prab Simran. So you can just say Singh if you want.
Prasim Singh?
Yeah. So you could say Singh's gone or Singh's there. Because there can't be many Singhs though. That's the thing. That's where it's an issue. That's not out. I don't think that's out. I wouldn't call that out.
It's high.
I think it's high. I think it's high.
Wow, the dugout view is calling it out.
Calling it out? Right, okay. Let's see.
The dugout view saying out. I thought it was high.
I thought it was high. Who was that? Yeah, it was Milan, wasn't it? Milan on strike. Yeah. Oh, no way that's high. That's not high. I'm so sorry to say that. That's not good. High. That is hitting the stumps. That is hitting.
Oh,
is there an inside it? Oh, Milan goes. No, man. He hasn't gone officially. I'm just saying from what I can tell. That looks
edge. Nope, no nick, nothing.
That looks out.
He's gone.
I can't believe that.
Maybe missing leg. Is it missing leg?
Is difficult. Yes, difficult. Umpire's call. Umpire's call has saved him.
Wow.
Oh, that was close. Whew.
Oh, because more than 50% of the ball, which is the stupidest thing ever in cricket, right? I hate umpires' call. Look at the chat. Rant umpires incoming. Umpires' call is the worst, dude. Oh.
Everyone's like, yeah, okay, fair point. Yeah, there's no... Shiga, that one's hilarious, man. Shiga, that one's hilarious. Oh, man. Lucky mustard. Yes, Joy, he is a lucky mustard. I'm actually going for Delhi, by the way, in terms of winning this game, but I want to see Milan score because I've been waiting for him in the IPL, so I want him to score already.
Bro, I threw him on my squad as soon as I saw him. I said, I want the guy to get a 50 for me.
You made your teams. I haven't made teams in... You're too old-fashioned, Gabe. You're making teams. I haven't made teams in 2 days. I'm stuck with the same team and the same captains and same vice captains. I'm failing. I think I was number 65 when Manav told me earlier today. Like I was 12. I was 12.
Bro, you got 2 transfers left, bro. That's just brutal.
Oh, goodness.
I hope KO Rahul is one of the guys that you have on your team because you're going to have to use a transfer. Obviously, you heard the news. KO Rahul is out with appendicitis. That's, first of all, let's talk about his health. Hopefully, he's okay. That's the most important thing. Cricket's great. We love cricket, but, life is more important. And it's a routine surgery nowadays, but it's still dangerous, especially because he's got to be in the hospital and with COVID running rampant out there. Thoughts and prayers go out to him. Hopefully he comes through it okay.
I hope so as well. One thing I want to add to that is the fact that, KL Rahul is the orange cap holder in terms of cricket, right? He is so instrumental to Punjab that without him, even at the top of the order, they looked a bit flimsy.
They're done.
They needed Gayle. I don't think Gayle opened, did he? Gayle didn't open.
No, didn't open. They brought him in at 3. And, it doesn't matter because he got in relatively early, still in the power play, as a matter of fact, and then he goes down. So, Ray, I could not find your previous comment. I'm looking for it right now. So if you want to send it again, I mean, we can only scroll so far back.
That's the issue.
I can't find it, so my apologies for missing it. But 63 for 2, 10 overs, 63 for 2. This looks like a 120, 130 score at best.
I'm going 155 is what I'm predicting for this pitch today. I think 155 makes sense. Complex Nucleus asking me what hair. I have not used hair gel ever in my life. This is El Natural. That's how it just sticks up. Constitutionalist citizen. Oh, the name was really long. He was saying hello too.
Yeah. That's Constitution citizenry. Umpires. Oh, I forgot he changed it. Yeah. Hello, CFA family. What's up? Bro, I'm telling you right now. Yep. This is bad for Punjab Kings losing KL, and they're in trouble this year. I gotta say, I was impressed with the Rajasthan Royals fight, bro.
The way they came back with the ball in Delhi, right? Of all places, what we've seen, over 200 scores at least already. Right. So yeah, it was a very, very good performance from Rajasthan Royals, but at the same time, I would say that SRH were not good. Like with the ball, they weren't great. Look at Rashid Khan's figures: 1 for 24 in his 4 overs, and no one else went at less than 10. Maybe Bhuvi went at 9.5 or something, right? But everyone else was pumped, absolutely pumped. And when it came out down to the other end, right, their fielding wasn't I think Manish Pandey actually dropped Butler, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember exactly who it was, but Manish Pandey dropped a catch, right? Butler was actually gone in this 5th or 6th over. Rashid Khan actually had him plumb in front, but the umpire said not out, and they didn't have any reviews left.
Oh, so, yeah. They had used their reviews already?
Yeah, so I actually missed that part, but someone told me in the chat, and I was like, wow.
Rishabh K says, Gabe, ABD is an all-format legend, while Pollard is a nobody in ODI. I don't know about that, and is yet to make his debut in Test. It's unfair to compare ABD Pollard because even Ra and Sachin can be compared with ABD. Well, we're talking about specifically T20s because that was the question earlier, and we're talking about in the last over, You know, T20, which is what they're playing now in the IPL. Who do you want to see? Last over, I don't want to see Pollard. In the death, I don't want to see ABD. I think that they're 1A and 1B. Those are the two guys that will destroy you in the death. I don't want to see those guys. Bottom line, bro.
Can't agree with you more. I know there's a question someone asked before. Pollard or ABD, who's the better? Is it with regards to that? Who's the better finisher in T20? Here's the thing. I go ABD, and the only reason I go ABD is the consistency factor. That's the big reason why.
That's what I said.
Otherwise, Pollard is a monster. We saw what Pollard did yesterday, right? 87 of 34. The way he was batting, right? He really could have easily gotten 100 as well in under 40 balls. Man, goodness me, he was absolutely fantastic. Spammer alert. I can't find the spammer. Don says, I said, who rather see in the death, ABD, Pollard, or Russell? I would say ABD, then Pollard, then Russell. For me, Russell is even more inconsistent than Pollard in the death.
I agree.
He was really good 2 years ago. He was fantastic 2 years ago. But Russell has not lived up to his stature, his presence in terms of finishing at the death. So I would go ABD, then Pollard, then Russell. But Russell at one point was amazing.
Oof. I really like Avish Khan is bowling well today.
When does he not? It's gonna sound really biased, but whenever I talk, someone asks me about emerging players or young bowlers in the IPL, I'm like, Avish Khan's number one for me, right? Then probably Chetan Sakaria. But
he's an uncapped player, right? So that's what's crazy about it. This guy can't even sniff the international side. And I mean, who are they going to replace him? Who are they going to replace? You know what I mean? It's just it'll
be really tough. It'll be really tough to try and get. I said this today as well. I was like, it's going to be one of the hardest things to try and put him in the squad because India has such good bowling right now, especially pace bowling. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard.
Gabe, what do you think about Gayle this season? He should be dropped from international squad. He's in the same situation as Shaw was last season. Shubman Gill is my guy, guys. I love Shubman Gill. He's been atrocious. And just like I said, Perron needs to be dropped. Shubman Gill definitely needs to be dropped on the Indian international team. I'm not taking that guy. He did get dropped, as a matter of fact, from the Indian international team. But I'm not taking the guy I'm seeing right now. I'm not taking him to the T20. Not going to happen. Sometimes guys are out of form, and I've got other options, right? I'm not taking them to the T20 championship. I'm not taking them to England for the World Championship for Test. Not doing it.
Interesting.
I'm not putting them on any of those teams. White ball is not this year, right? It's only the Test Championship and T20 Championship. He cannot touch any of those teams, in my opinion.
So who do you open with for India? Who do you open with in tests?
I think I bring back Shaw. He had played really well on the domestic side. He's played really well here in the IPL. I think he's in good form. You know what I'm saying? He's in good form. Okay. And sometimes you just got to go with the winning side, bro. Listen, flags fly forever. Flags fly forever. So championship flags fly forever.
I think I'm probably down with Milan with a 6.
Milan's first 6 of the IPL.
Good man.
He pumps Ishant Sharma for a 6. His first 6 of the IPL. Milan hopefully getting a little bit more comfortable.
Oh, I want to see him play more than 50 deliveries and be at like 100, right? Because he's that kind of player who just turns it up after facing the first 20, 25 balls. Then he goes absolutely crazy.
It says you don't drop Test opener on T20 form, Gabe. They dropped Shaw. Okay, to be fair, Shaw got dropped. This is my point. Shaw was really bad in the IPL, right? So he got dropped. From the IPL, they kept him in the Indian Test team, and then he was really bad there for 3 games, and then they dropped him. So my point is that form is form. It's going to carry over whether it's IPL or Test, in my opinion. Maybe that's just my rookie opinion, but that's what I saw. Last year, Shaw struggled in the IPL. He got dropped. Shaw also struggled in Test in Australia when they went and he got dropped, right? So if I know Shubman Gill is struggling right now, why wouldn't the same thing happen, right? Am I gonna take a chance and roll him out there in the championship, in the World Test Championship? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Interesting. I would actually say that they'll probably stick with Gill. Like that's my take on it. They're gonna stick with Gill. They're not gonna go to Prithvi Shaw for the World Test Championship. The only way they do is if, let's say, if Gill gets injured, right? Then they'll consider Shaw. But I understand where, I don't know where that comment is, but I understand where that's coming from, because ideally, what you're talking about is he played bad, so he was dropped from the IPL. Then he played bad, then then they dropped him from
bad. Yeah, the form continued bad.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then he was dropped from Test. The thing in this case is India. I don't think India has any Test matches between now and the World Test Championship. Therefore, that
this is all they have to go off of. You know what I mean?
So they're gonna base it. They're gonna base it on their last best opening partnership prior to the England series, because that was in India.
Right.
In Australia, he was all right. He was good and he was fantastic in one of those innings. What was it, 1991 that he scored, right? But I have a feeling they're gonna go with Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma if Rohit Sharma stays in form as well, because this India's not gonna change so quickly based on the IPL. That's all I'm saying. I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
And listen, everybody seems to be agreeing with you. That is maybe there's a boundary. There's a boundary for
Milan again.
For Milan. We'll take it. So, and look, the whole chat agrees with you. Somebody said then Kohli should be dropped as well then, right? Listen, I'm coming. You guys got to understand something. I have a very limited, right? Yeah, a very limited experience.
Less. I don't say it's limited because you've watched so much. It's just not longevity is the thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So in America, that's a very common thing. You could lose your job in a second as a professional athlete. People say you can't lose your job to injury. Yes, you can. You get injured. That's how Tom Brady became a quarterback, because Tom Brady got drafted like 259th. Nobody thought he was going to do anything or something crazy like that in the NFL. Drew Bledsoe goes down. They bring in Tom Brady. By the time Drew Bledsoe's healthy again, Brady never lost a job. So that kind of thing happens where if a guy is either hurt or out of form, you bring in another guy. And if that guy takes a job, he takes a job. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think maybe I put more stock in form, whether it's IPL or Test, and people telling me you can't compare the two. And that's a fair point. And I will take that because you guys are more experienced than I am in that. But I was just making the comparison that last year, Shaw struggled in the IPL, and those struggles continued in Australia until he eventually got dropped from the Test team because he was so bad. But we'll see what happens.
There's
another super chat. Thank you, Jihan. Once again, 100% of all super chats, proceeds of everything going to the to the Save India or Go India, Foundation. So thank you for that. It says the genius of the umpire's call means you can be given no out when 49% of the ball hits the stumps and given out when 1% of the ball hits the it's so dumb. Umpire's call is the worst. And people defend it. The technology has, what do they say? They tell me all the time, Gabe, the technology is not perfect. I don't care. That's anyone and their mother knows that was a wicket. I think the worst one I saw, bro, was in Australia, India versus Australia.
The Australia series was Australia series was outrageous.
Somebody should lose their job for that, man. That was the worst ever.
They should have, like, if they want umpires to have a say, right? Rather than the umpire on the ground, let the umpire in the third umpire chair make a call on if that's hitting or not. Because right, if you can see, like, I'm a big rule. I understand rules and all that stuff and laws of cricket. But for me, the ball's hitting in any way, shape, or form, that should be given out. But to the answer, when I think Virat Kohli said it or someone else said it, and people's answer, like a lot of like big pundits or whatever you want to call it, their answer was, it's not really hit the stumps though. It's a projection. The projection could be wrong. The pitch, based on the pitch like if the pitch is low, it might change, etc., etc. I'm like, then during the course of the match, the technology should be smart enough to fix certain things, right? It's not that smart at the moment. Fair enough. But that's where umpire's call should eventually lead. And that's gone for 4 as well. Mayank Agrawal down the ground. Good shot, man.
Thank you for the chat, Jihan. Much appreciated. But you just hit a nerve with me. I will still say that is not match fixing, but that was the worst call I've ever seen in cricket, and one of the worst calls I've seen in professional sports. How I'm gonna break down a video of that and try to find it so that we don't get claimed. If you did not see it, guys, because it's test, I know not everybody follows test. We're talking about Nathan Lyon, right, from Australia. This was the plummest of all. How was that not a wicket? Guys, it was the worst call of all time. Of all time. It's you can't make it up. You can't make it up.
There's a call. There's a situation I'm trying to remember. It was the Headingley Test again, England, Australia. I think it was that one where Ben Stokes. Okay, I think you've seen this, by the way. The Ashes 2019, right? Have you seen any of the matches? So basically, So in that, Ben Stokes was hitting the pad. It was outside a leg stump or something like that, and Tim Payne went up, right? And it was not out, and they lost the review. And in the next over or something,
he screwed up. I remember that.
Yeah, it was plumb in front, and the umpire said not out. I was like, oh my goodness.
And they were out of review. Tim Payne, that was also part of the show, The Test, I believe, too. But yeah, we've seen that. Tim Payne is horrible with reviews. Horrible. And he should be the best because you're right behind the stumps. You got the best view. You're closer than the umpire. Horrible.
There's a comment by Yash where I think it just came in.
Give me 1 second. Let me read this one because you should be able to click on it. I want to see if that works, to see if you can click on it. Please read this. Then Mayank Agrawal. Mayank is ahead of Shaw in that opening lineup at Gayle, at Ajay, but he's the first player in India as opener in the test that only he got dropped. So, Mayank Agrawal is also part. I think they're still going to go with, in my opinion, I would still go with Shaw. Shaw had 6 centuries in a row, guys, 6 before the IPL domestically. Shaw is looking unbelievable.
By the way, Milan.
There goes David Milan. Good night. Good night. Milan goes 26 on 26, 100 strike rate.
Yeah, Bishop, thanks for that. Yeah, it was over. Jack Leach. It's not over till you got Jordan. You got Jordan to come in and bash a few sixes too. You got Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan's gonna. I hope Shah Rukh Khan comes in next.
Boomer.
He's not. He's standing over there. So he's not coming in next.
That's 3 wickets. Boomer and I got an over under. Boomer says no 8 wickets. I say I'm taking the over. I think about 12 to 13 wickets
in the match.
For this match.
Oh, I'm saying 15.
Ooh, 15. Wow. That's why whenever we play an Ahmedabad or one of those grounds, Chennai, I always like to wear my umpire's hat and my appeal shirt because people will be appealing. There goes the wickets.
Jay Solanki, thank you for that comment. Asjad Mush 2.0. Yes, indeed. That's exactly what happened. I wanted Dawid Malan to the side, but he's just much light.
So which 4 overseas players you have playing Punjab now that KL Rahul will most likely be out for the rest of the season? Wow.
I would have actually, this is the thing. Me being me, I'm a huge, I love Riley Meredith as a bowler, but at the IPL, apart from that previous game, the first 2 games he played, he didn't look good. Last game, he did look good, which is why my mind kind of changed. Otherwise, I would say Fabian Allen and Jordan in the side, and then you have Dawid Malan and Chris Gayle in the side, right? Those are the 4 that I would think. But where Nav is probably coming from is Puran is a wicketkeeper, okay?
Right.
Puran can no way. I'm gonna wait till you see this. I'm gonna wait till you see what just happened.
I'm watching it right now. Are you serious, guys? They're just giving it away. They're both on the same man. How does that happen?
That's called miscommunication of the highest order. Mayank's leaving. Mayank's the one leaving.
Okay, who's out? Because they're both on the same end.
Right, they're both the same. Whoever's in first is not out. So Deepak should go. Deepak Huda should go back. Actually, this is interesting, right? Okay, because both of them. Hey, Punjab did a Pakistan. No, they didn't. Pakistan don't always do that.
They're both gone.
No. I get where you're coming from, but I think Huda should go. Like my thought is Huda should go.
Can both be gone? Because they also threw it to the other end and took the other stumps. Nobody ever got in. Is there such a thing where both guys could be gone?
I've never seen both guys be out. What
a play, by the way. What a play, by the way, by Hitmeyer.
Huda has to go, Yeah, exactly. Oh, Mayank needs to score big. Mayank needs to score big today. Only one guy.
So two players cannot be run out on the same. Only one guy could be run out. I don't know. Because nobody was safe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Never seen something where both of them got out, but maybe it's a change that needs to happen.
I would take 2 wickets right there. That would have been glorious.
Chacha's like, that should be 2 wickets. Yeah,
that
logically maybe. Yeah.
Oh, that would be glorious if you could take 2 wickets in one haul.
Shah Rukh Khan in.
Was it Boomer? That's 4. Ooh.
I think Mayank is out. Yeah. Well, they're both out. Technically, they're both out, but it had to be one or the other, right? Umpire reviewed. Yep. Yeah. Huda will be out. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, because Mayank went in first. Yeah.
Han, I want Jordan to go off for 50 so you can get out of last place. No wooden spoon for you, my friend.
Huda is out. Yeah. Bhai, kya aap IPL dekhte ho kya? Yes, Rahul, we're watching IPL. It's 90 for 4 or something. 90 for 4 in the 14th over. And Mayank Agrawal needs to fire off. That was only 1 wicket, technically.
Technically it was 2 wickets. The rule says only
officially it's 1 wicket.
Yeah, officially it's 1, but technically no one was ever safe. And not only did they get the wicket on one side, they threw the ball to the other side and got the wicket over there because they weren't sure. So either way, no one was ever safe. No one ever got back to that the line on the crease. So we'll see.
Right, this guy was on my chat as well. So there was I'm not gonna say the full name, but there's a reaction name in the chat, right?
Right.
And there's another one which is a dysfunction one, right? Both of them. One of them caught me out this morning. I must say, one of them caught me out, and I said it, and then I realized that I just chuckled to myself. One of them says, "Ajad, could you donate some of your hair to Gabe?"
I saw that. That's mean. That's mean. It's true, but mean. I'm bald. I don't know what to tell you guys. Gabe, Vijay Shankar is fit for nothing. He bats like Boomer.
And balls like Kohli. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Vijay Shankar has not been good this year. Runs like Moeen Ali. Please put him in a sinister 6 because you don't have an Indian, I think. I don't have an Indian in there. Udikat was in the sinister 6 for the longest time. Okay, but after yesterday, I don't know who I'm gonna put in the sinister 6, bro. How do you give up 60 runs, 62 runs? Ngidi was terrible. But then the core, I may put the core in there because he loves giving away runs too. The core was terrible. He gave up 56, but he also had 5 wide, so he gave up 61 runs. He was bro. They were terrible. My gosh, you can't make it up.
It was like, I watched the highlights this morning, and I thought to myself, Sam Curran is 22 years old. Sam Curran is doing such a good job, while Ngidi is getting spanked, right? And Thakur is getting spanked. Now, I can't really just say the fact, that these bowlers are bad, but because Bumrah got hit for what, 56 as well yesterday?
They got
56.
pumped.
Yeah.
We had somebody else, 48, the newcomer. I forget who it was. Let me know in the chat, guys. They added him on the side yesterday. He gave up 48. I mean, people were getting pumped for sure. People were getting pumped.
But we have to remember, it's not just about the pitch, because Ngidi bowled 3 full tosses in a row or something, right? They got hit for 6 at least twice. Okay, it didn't make sense. I watched I can't remember whose breakdown I was watching. It might be Crick Buzz. It might be Jared Kimber. But basically, they were talking about Ngidi just having one type of slower ball, when a lot of death bowlers nowadays have multiple versions of slower balls. You have off cutters, you have knuckle balls, you have leg cutters, you have back of the hand, you have many others, you have just from the front of your hand. But for some reason, Ngidi just has one, because maybe he just hasn't developed the others. And he was struggling. On top of that drop by Faf to Plessis, right?
That
drop
was
by
huge.
How does Faf drop something?
Faf never drops. Faf never jumps up. No, you don't got to apologize. I thought it was actually funny. Hugh, I thought it was funny. But no, dude, I'm like, it was so frustrating. And here's the thing. I still think CSK is going to be fine, but I think that Dhoni has to rethink bowling both Ngidi and the core in the death. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Oh, no way. Like,
my gosh, considering it's so bad.
Considering the fact we both support CSK, like CSK diehard fans, if we're saying that's not the right thing to do, that's not the smartest move, I was surprised he even went with that. How can you bowl Thakur and Ngidi in the last 5?
It's
both
so
of them.
bad.
You need one or the other. Like, I would
so bad.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Once I read it, I remember reading yesterday, and I saw, they're 80 for 3 or 81 for 3 in the 10th and 9th over. I was like, oh yeah, CSK's won this. And then I just stopped watching.
Could you imagine if CSK still had Josh Hazelwood, bro? And Ngidi, this is how bad Ngidi's been. He should be the one dropped, and here's why. Ngidi missed 2 games or 3 games, was it, before he came in the side? Because remember, South Africans weren't able to play. I want to say he missed the first 2 matches. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. He is the leading run giver. All right. The guy is so generous. He loves giving up runs. How do you miss 2 games? I think he's only played 5 out of 7 and given up the most runs. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Get rid of Ngidi. Get rid of him.
Yash, right. Everyone's telling me that Dhoni had no option, right? Why not bowl? Like, this is what I said on my stream earlier. When he bowled Moeen Ali got a wicket. Next over was bowled by Jadeja. Why not bowl Moeen Ali straight after? Okay,
why not?
Rather than bring Thakur and then Jadeja. I understand maybe they were scared. Oh, spinners, Pollard is going to attack the spin. But I don't see Moeen Ali when he got 1 run. What was it? 1 run and 1 wicket of that over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was going to do a decent job. Yes, matchups work, and that is very true. Well, I'm not a huge fan of the matchup word and the matchup thing, but they do work. It's no arguments there. So, sometimes they definitely work. So I'm saying, what if that was a change in the middle of the game, not at the death? At the death, I know by the time they got to the death, he had no options. Fair enough. But earlier on, I think Moeen Ali should have been given another over. But that's just my take on it.
Bro, in the top 10 of most runs conceded this year, you've got CSK represented 4 times. Ngidi, Sam Curran, the core twice. The core gave up 56 and 53 respectively. Okay. It is an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment. And Ngidi, let me just double check. I want to see how many matches he's actually been in this year. Yeah, he was
Mayank. What a shot. Over mid wicket for 6 this time. Mayank Agrawal to Rabada as well. What a shot.
Brother, it is so bad. It is so bad.
Oh,
Mayank Agrawal. I should have started Mayank Agrawal, but I didn't. That's on me. But I just wanted to double check, and Ngidi has only played 3 runs, bro.
3 games.
3 games, and he's given up the most runs. 3 games. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
I know why they're not getting rid of him, because they want you to say Agrawal. That's why.
He's terrible. Man,
I think he's just missing some of his line and lengths, but he is good. Like, the thing with Thakur and Ngidi is they will give runs, but they will take wickets. But yesterday they just didn't. They just didn't.
I mean, bro, it's bad, and I mean, I don't know, man. I think
Pollard was really good. Pollard was really good. I agree. Pollard was really good yesterday. Okay, but no one agrees with this. Like, the matchup thing, yes, bowling into Pollard, he would have smashed Moeen Ali for 6 sixes or something, right?
Right.
I don't think so. I think it wouldn't have been as bad as what happened at the death. And potentially, yes, that drop was probably the biggest issue, was the biggest reason they lost, right? But I think maybe earlier on, if Moeen Ali was given an extra over, that could have shifted things, and maybe Thakur or Ngidi don't bowl, their full court of overs. That could have helped. That's my
Here's the thing. Yeah. If you're CSK, you're confident, your scoring is good, and honestly, I still contend whoever bats last in that game wins that game, okay? Because the dew on the ball was also something no one's talking about. I also believe it contributed to Faf dropping that ball. The dew was really bad in the second innings. But with that being said, if we are in the championship, all right, do you trust Ngidi in the death? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Do you trust Thakur in the death? No. So how can you go into the Test Championship with 2 bowlers you can't trust? Maybe go to what's this guy that just signed with CSK from Australia, the pace bowler? Maybe you give him a chance. You got to find something. And I know CSK don't like to make changes, but you got to be thinking ahead already. I've got to find a legitimate pace bowler that isn't going to get pumped every single time. Okay, maybe, Dwayne Bravo's a death bowler. Maybe you go with Bravo.
They might have to. They might have to stick with Bravo. Behrendorff. Yeah. There's a comment here. I just found. Harshit says there was no dew game, which is interesting. We'll talk about that, but there's a super chat from Sub, I believe.
You guys are quick to write players off. He missed his length with 2 balls and still came to the last ball. If he had executed those 2 balls, you know what? 2 balls made the difference. All right, and thank you for the super chat Sub. I appreciate that. Again, all proceeds are going to go to the Save India Foundation. Here's the thing. Do you trust him? Sub, if it were you and it was South Africa and they were in the T20, would you trust Ngidi with the last over? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's your guy, would you trust him in that? He gets pumped, and it's not just him. There's guys all over the place. Udakat, I wouldn't give the ball to Udakat, not even a little bit. In the death, last over, not going to do it. There's certain guys that just give up runs. The core gives up runs. He's so expensive. We went into the season saying that. He's so expensive. There's just guys that get hit a lot. So, I mean, I hear you, but that was, brutal.
Right. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to change the topic. Mayank Agrawal just smashed that ball by Ishan Sharma over cover for 6. He just timed that to perfection. What a shot.
It looks like you're going to be right, because I said this thing doesn't go above 125, 130, and it's already 114. Mayank Agrawal is impressing me here, because again, once Deepak Huda fell, I figured it's over. But Agrawal is maintaining the strike. How much can he give you?
He can give you don't cast that. All right, cool. Yeah, he can give, like, I think he scored a really quick 100 last season, if I'm not wrong, 50 balls or something like that. And I'm a huge fan of Mayank Agrawal. I like the way he bats, but because of his T20 technique, his Test technique is kind of taken a hit. But he is good. He's very good as a batsman, and I'm glad the way he's playing. Yes, that wasn't the most convincing of shots, but he needs to stay in there. He needs to play a KL Rahul role. That's exactly what needs to happen.
And that wasn't a drop there, guys. That was a tough play over your head. You're running to it. That's a really tough play, but it was a tough chance. Yeah, not a drop. I agree there. That was a really tough chance. It would have been amazing if he actually made the play. Hit his fingers though. But on that, did you see that they took 2 because he wants to maintain the strike?
Yeah, exactly. There's a comment here by Andy from Yorkshire. Right? This is really funny.
Andy 1987.
Yes, please read that comment.
So the latest idea from the United States, okay, the Americans, is 2 wicket at once, no umpires. Numbers of runs depends on how far the ball traveled. Cricket's been going on for centuries for a reason, Gabe. Listen. I didn't say that my ideas were good. They're just my ideas. All right. I didn't say they're good.
One of them is Kevin Peterson's idea, which is if it goes over 100 meters, it's 12 runs. Yeah, that's not your idea.
I didn't take. Yeah, I stole that from Kevin Peterson. Okay, but that was kind of tongue in cheek. Okay, that's like in baseball. People say all the time that should count for two home runs or whatever because it went out of the stadium. That's tongue in cheek. No umpires. You gotta have umpires. There should be no umpires call. That's stupid. Okay, umpires call is the worst rule ever. Gosh, right along with LBW. Fix it. But 2 wickets at once, I stand by that. Those guys were not safe. Why should they? Those guys did not get back safe. Why on both ends, on either end? Take the wickets.
Mayank Agrawal is doing
another
great job.
Four for Mayank Agrawal. Hold on, I want to do it like you do. Hold on, I can't see it.
There we go. Exactly. And there's a comment by Sumit saying Mayank got safe because he got inside the crease and there was no one on the other side, so that's why no 2 wickets. All right, cool. Nothing wrong with blaming KP, Gabe. Us English do it all the time.
Where's that comment?
It's from Andy. It's 3 or 4 comments up. Or 5 or 6 now, because
he said nothing wrong with blaming Kevin Peterson. Us English do it all the time. That's funny.
Oh,
that's Boomer actually, right? Oh no, I like KP's idea. To be honest, 100 meters, 6s don't come often. There it goes. Nothing wrong with blaming Kevin. Us English do it all the time. That's hilarious.
69 of 44. Mayank Agrawal needs to just keep going for Punjab. He's the one who can get them past 160, 170.
Along with Shah Rukh Khan. 170. That's par for this place. You know what I mean? That would be crazy.
That'll be fun. That'll be a fun game.
Can I get a wicket? Please?
So wait, hold on. I said 15 wickets, right? So according to this, there's just 4 wickets now, and they need to lose 1 extra wicket to even have a chance because the other innings has to be an all-out. That's my prediction. That's how wrong I'm gonna be here. There's a super chat by by Jihan.
Let's see. He says the Stokes LBW Ajay mentioned at Headingley was the ball after Lynn dropped the ball on the run out. The LBW was out. Australia should have won by 1 run. I remember that. That was like a disastrous inning, right? Lynn dropped the ball. Like, are you kidding me? It was. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, I genuinely thought they weren't going to do it. It was like, you've seen the 2005 Ashes stuff now, right? So where England won by 2 runs. I thought it was going to be that type of situation, but they actually won it. And I saw these like crowd scenes where people actually shooting on their phones and stuff. And it sounds amazing when everyone started like shouting and screaming and like there's crowds and all that stuff. It was awesome. Again, I was on Australia's side in that particular game, so I wasn't very happy. But the way Stokes and what's his name, and Leach, went against the curve, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Did I say Nathan Lynn? I meant Nathan Lyon. I'm getting old, guys. I don't know what to tell you. My wife was correcting me yesterday when I was saying stuff wrong.
Thunder Hayes says, "Let's go 100 likes, CFA." Yes, 100 likes. That's what we need.
Thank you. Andy says, a wicket taken in the end. Thank you for the super chat, Dr. Jihan. at the end of that play, Gabe. It's like a bloke hitting a home run out of Soldier Field when running around again for another. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, Han. My idea would be that Campbell should play for a random team in the IPL match. In the IPL each match and be given a wicket for each drop that he made. Oh gosh, it's so bad.
Mira says, Gabe, when the pitch is good to bat on, Ngidi takes the pitch out of equation by bowling full tosses. Misunderstood genius, if you ask me.
Who said that?
Oh, it's Mira Suresh.
Mira always has some great comments. That's hilarious. Yep, there it is. When the pitch is good to bat on, Ngidi takes the pitch out of the equation by bowling full tosses. He's a misunderstood genius. Oh man.
Chris Morris in that previous game overtook Avesh Khan after taking 3 wickets, but Avesh Khan needs to get some wickets, man. I'm rooting for him for this season.
Braveheart Ask One, I think it is, says, or Braveheart Ask One says, Gabe, not just Indian, I butcher everyone's names. I do. I do.
Oh, Shah Rukh Khan, man. Oh, no.
Yesterday, Trey's playing, right? And he's so tall, bro. So he gets an interception, and I yell out, go ahead, Tree. And Savannah's like, did you just call your son Tree? And what I meant to say was he's so tall. You know what I mean? He's like, he's a tree out there. But I messed up Trey and Tree. I don't know, man. And she got it on tape. And she's like, oh, yeah, you're getting old. I was cracking up.
All you say is, no, I meant to say Tree, and then think, what's his name again?
Oh, Serious Liar is probably the best ever, though. Yeah. Serious Liar. I got crushed for that. And I was like, oops. Nobody knows how to say Labuschagne, though. Let's be honest.
Labuschagne or Labuschagne if you're from South Africa.
33 people pronounce it 33 different ways, okay?
That's very true. That's very true.
It's Labuschagne, Loose Bus Change.
Loose Bus Change is the best one. Loose Bus Change is the best one. Oh. ICC should make a new rule. If it's not a 72-meter hit, then it's not a 6. That's much better. Oh, yeah.
With the wicket. There goes the 5.
5 wickets down.
Avish Khan, baby.
But he got Shah Rukh Khan, who I was hoping for to get a lot of runs. But Mayank needs to just, keep doing what he's doing.
Here comes Jordan. Here comes Jordan. And the wickets will start a-falling, people. Get Jordan right now. Oh, that's his Mayank. Get Mayank. Get him off strike.
Rishi Pandit. Hetmeyer caught it. Yes, Hetmeyer did. He did indeed. Loose Bus Change scores 192 in the Sheffield Shield final. Queensland won. I know. I saw that. That was a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not wrong.
Look at Han. Han is like, the GOAT is here. The GOAT is here. Yes, Mayank Agrawal, 73. He looks like he's going to get a century.
I hope so. I think he'll probably get 95 at least.
Yes, I don't just mess up the name of people. I've messed up the name of places. You know what I mean? Wakande. Instead of Wakandi, I say Wakanda.
Oh, Wakanda. Why isn't Mandeep Singh given a chance this season? He has been consistent over the past few years. Singh in for... I don't think Singh will come in for SRK. That's something that seems unlikely to me. Yeah, that's
Vish Khan, look at that. 2.4 overs, 16 runs, 1 wicket. Bro, guys are jealous of those numbers. They really are.
Definitely. Jay says, Azra, do poor man's Batman voice. If Batman's in the chat, then I'll do a Batman voice. Otherwise, I don't do a Batman voice. I'm sorry. If somewhere Batman shows up, then I'm going to do a Batman voice.
I was cracking up. I happened to be on your stream when you were doing Batman voice. I was cracking up. I was like, oh, God, he lost it now.
I was like, it's the only. If someone's name is the Batman, how can you not say it that way?
How can you not say it that way?
Yeah.
Look at Han. Han is hoping Jordan goes off for 50.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Mayank Agrawal about to get 100. I'm so mad, bro. I should have gone with Mayank Agrawal. I didn't go with him because he was hurt last game.
Jihan says, Arshad, if the World T20 is in India, yes, they are. I think they've agreed a few venues and things like that. I think that's been agreed upon a couple of weeks ago. Joyce says, I love how Arshad never corrects game and has fun. Hey.
Listen. He could correct me all day long. It's all good.
No, man. It's there's something called respecting, pioneers of the YouTube game. I was watching. My dad was watching a reaction video yesterday, and and Boring Reviews kept coming up, and we were like, oh yeah, they reacted to Coke Studio as well, Antoinette's Cafe Basement and stuff like that. And we watched a couple of those. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. Doing a great job.
We try to put in the work. We try to put in the work. Somebody said this, and I'm looking for this because I lost it. The chats are coming in so quick. I agree with this, by the way. Here it is. Thunder Hayes says, although Harshal Patel is the purple cap winner, I think Avaz Khan is a better bowler. In the long run, economy in the death, I agree. I think Harshal Patel's purple cap. You can't take that away from him. But he is getting pumped, right? He's giving up a lot of runs. I like Avaz Khan. Oh!
What a 6
for 80 there.
80 or 50 or no.
Okay, maybe not 12, but I would give him 9 for that one.
Right. Watch a match. There's a match years ago where they had it in the MCG, I think it was, right? Or SCG, one of them. It was in Australia, all right? And in that match, they had the roof was closed. And they had 6, 8, 10, and if you hit the top, it's 12, right? As the scores. And it was just an exhibition game. Check it out. I don't know if anyone scored many. I don't think anyone scored at 12, or if they did, I can't remember. But it was hilarious. It was good.
Man.
Good fun.
I mean, that is ridiculous. He crushed that.
Meanwhile, Hindi commentator say, "Aur ye Rabada ka kabada." Passover, you're hilarious, man.
Agrawal can rake now because he has a legend backing him up. Yeah, he can bat freely. Jordan is backing him up. He's not worried about anything now.
Look at this stat. It's going to show up on your end in a couple of seconds, right? Look where Rabada has been bowling to right-handers this IPL, right? Where he's been hit for boundaries.
Wow.
Right?
Look
crazy
at the struggles.
Yeah.
He's averaging 10 in the death and 7.2. Wow.
Yeah.
That means he's also bowling no balls and wides.
Yeah. There's a comment here for Shahid Afridi. I don't think he hit the roof. He was this much off, and that's why he was caught out. But Simon's hit the roof. I'll see if I can find the highlights. Apparently they're on YouTube, so do give it a watch if you get a chance. It's cool.
Does Azjad want to see this for you? Azjad, you want to see Tim Payne in the IPL? Absolutely not.
I don't want Tim Payne in the IPL. I only want him to be in the IPL when he's facing Ravichandran Ashwin.
Come on.
He will end his career. Yeah, I was expecting Harpreet Brar to come in over Jordan as well. He played fairly well last time, didn't he?
I'm telling you, this is the problem with this team. Bad captaincy, bad management. I don't understand. A guy that gave you 25 last time can't even sniff it. What are you doing?
Oh, wait.
Jordan, 2 on 2. Good job.
Campbell and Payne at CSK equals ratings. Wow. Oh, goodness. Root must be in the IPL, Krishna. Maybe, yeah, I think Root should get a chance. Maybe next year when there are more teams. And yeah, guess who's gone?
Jordan gone. There goes the wicket. Just saw it right now. Guys, that's 6. Give me one more. Give me one more on this end. I want one more wicket.
I want all of the I want them to be all out because I want DC to win. So I don't want Oh goodness. You have got to admire Jordan's selflessness. Yeah, unlike Deepak Huda. Payne is already 36 to 37, mate. No way he's gonna play in any T20. Yeah, he's not. I think that was a joke. Anyway.
Oh yeah. That's tongue in cheek, guys. That's just us having fun.
What? Even if he scores in the Sheffield Shield, he's not getting into the IPL. I'm telling you now. That is not happening. Look
at Han. Beautiful bunt there by Jordan. Ultimate team player. Jorgon instead of Jordan. He's the Jorgon. Oh man. Let me update the score, which I forgot to do. It's been a while. I blame you, Asjad. You're supposed to keep me on track, Asjad.
Hey, I try to keep you on track about super chats now. And Harpreet smashes it first ball to Avesh Khan straight down the ground. Right, okay, that's what I'm saying. Set him instead of Jordan. They should get to they should go past 150, I think, easily now.
This is bad management. If they think about Jordan wasted 3-4 balls. If you give that, maybe you get a couple extra runs there and you get to 155, 160, maybe they might still get there. But it's like, come on, guys, what are you doing?
Good slower ball by Avesh Khan. Oh, quick single as well. It's a bye. Good job. Oh, it's a wide. It's been given a wide. Right.
They called the ooh.
Fair enough. I understand why they called it a wide, but yeah, okay. It's tough. It's a tough call.
Why did Jordan come in before Brar? Because I still contend that the management, that's the biggest issue with Kings 11. And I mean, this year they're in trouble because they just lost KL Rahul. I don't know how you can manage that. That's just like Rajasthan Royals losing Stokes. I mean, you're losing one of your best players. You're using the reigning orange cap winner. Yeah. But
agreed.
I think that the reality is that I think the reality is that these two teams are done. And somebody asked earlier, what can Kolkata do, right? They're showing the graphic of Kolkata. I don't know what they can do. Honestly, I don't know. Joe, you're right. Joy, you're right. They still got Paran. He's out of form, but maybe you'll put Paran. He's a wicket keeper, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah,
it's a wicket keeper.
That's another wide. Avesh Khan is trying to prove both of us wrong. To say no, I can go for runs too. Don't worry.
What's he doing?
I can go for runs too.
Well, I know what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get them to swing outside so that he can get him to pop it up in the air to get the wicket.
Yeah. Ojwal's asking Azad Gabe, what's the COVID situation status in your country nowadays? We're not in a full lockdown, but we're in a half lockdown, if that makes sense. Like outdoor seating is opened up and stuff in restaurants and things like that. Cinemas are still closed, I believe. I think. I haven't been for so long. How about yourself?
In America, things are opening up. I mean, they've got nearly they're saying almost half the population's already been vaccinated, like huge numbers. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Over 150 million people.
Yeah, it's crazy. They said over 100 million people have been vaccinated. I think 120, 130, so close to half the population. Here in Las Vegas, we're getting ready to. We just dropped social. We opened up, so 100% at restaurants, 100% at.
Mayank Agrawal is on 89. Smashes it through mid-wicket, and that's gone for 4. See, that's why you need someone to play till the end, right? And he's showing exactly why, man. What a knock.
Can he get to 100? 100 would be impressive.
It would be. It'll be difficult, though. It's only 2 balls. He needs to hit 2 sixes to get 100.
2 sixes, yeah. He can do it. But,
go on, sorry, yeah, about Las Vegas.
They're gonna June 1st. They're lifting all social distancing restrictions, all of them.
And that's a 6 down the ground.
Oh, that's a big boy 6 right there.
To Avesh Khan as well. Look at his fingers.
Getting pumped.
Yeah.
Did I just mush Avish Khan when I said that he's been great in a death and that he's better than
both of us? It was both of us.
It was oh man.
It was. Did you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, by the way, or anything like that?
Of course.
Yeah. So this was mush fusion.
We mushed him. Bro,
I didn't know you were opening up. Like, that's crazy. That's madness,
bro. So yesterday, Mayank Agrawal opened today. So I mean, it's
he finishes on 99.
That's brutal.
58. What a knock! What an innings, man. Well played.
Wow.
Or Gayle, I don't know.
He deserves 100. I will give him an honorary, excuse me, a CFA Nation century. Okay, we'll count that as a century for the young man. He's not young anymore. Mayak OP in the chat. That's right, Mayak people. I'll be the first to.
Captain's knock. Yeah, Gaurav, exactly. A captain's knock. We saw KL Rahul do it in the previous one. He played a captain's knock. Now Mayak's done the same thing. Do you think this is the resurgence of, and I'm asking you, Gabe, do you think this is the resurgence of Punjab Kings? Because it happened last year. They won 5 on the trot, right?
Yeah.
They beaten Mumbai Indians.
Right.
They beat RCB, right? They beat RCB a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And now they're not about to be, but what if they beat DC? It's going to be like, what is happening, right?
If they do that without KL Rahul, you got to ask yourself, I mean, I don't know, man. If they win this game, and I mean, this is great for this ground. 166. Let me give you guys the scores. And I know Nick hates this. He's like, past performance doesn't dictate future performance. All that logic he hits me with, I don't care. Let me give you the last games and a bit about 179 was the winning score when they beat RCB. Okay. Ahmedabad was DC versus KKR, 156, 154. 156 was the winning total. 170, 171, Ahmedabad. RCB won by 1 run. Ahmedabad, 126, 123. So the point is, these scores aren't huge. Not even by you know what I mean? Like this is a good score here. And 166, unless I think it's a defendable score. The top score has been 170. 166 is a defendable score. 171, I'm sorry, was the top score.
I think this score is defendable, but only if, Meredith and Bishnoi and Jordan, all 3 fire, right? The other 3 bowlers can be made up of whoever the players are, but like these 3 need to fire well today.
Well, you got Brad.
Shami, obviously. Shami.
You've got Brad, who was really good last time. Happy Brad. So let's see what he does. I mean, he got the 3 biggest wickets on RCB.
Right.
That's the
forget what I said. Forget what I said. Basically, they just need to bowl well, right?
They got to bowl
well. If Harpreet Brar does what he did in the previous match, let's say he gets out Dhawan, he gets out Smith, and he gets out Pant. That'll be equivalent for these guys, right?
Which again, that's a tall task to ask, but he can get one of those guys, maybe 2. And if Bishnoi bowls as well as he did, Mohammad Shami takes a wicket. It really is, can Jordan bowl in the death? Because Jordan will be there in the death. Can Jordan and Meredith hold things down in the death and not get pumped?
Yeah. Agreed. Right, Gabe, I'm just going to have to bounce out for about 5-10 minutes, okay? I'll join you. Is that all right?
Do what you got to do, brother. Do what you got to do.
See you in a bit. Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Absolutely. It's a 50-50 chance. Again, 160 is a defendable score, in my opinion. Han Solo might get upset if Jordan fires. That's hilarious. Guys, this is, and as I'm watching the replay now, we're in innings breaks right now. This is the midway point, right? All teams have played 7 matches. And the points table, depending what happens today, right now, Sunrisers, no matter what happens today, Sunrisers are going to be at the bottom. And actually, Punjab has already played 7. So they can go down. No, because of the required run rate. Maybe take 7th, but they won't go to 8th. Top 4 teams right now: CSK, of course, DC Capitals, RCB, and Mumbai Indians. So this is very, very interesting, guys, midway through. And look at that run rate. There's only 3 teams with positive run rates. That's or net run rates. CSK is at 1.263. Delhi Capitals is at 0.466. And Mumbai Indians are at 0.062. So they all got positive run rates. That's good. Rajasthan Royals leapfrogged Punjab Kings simply because of the net run rate they won by today. So that's very interesting. Oh boy. Predictions for the games. Give me your predictions if you guys haven't already made those predictions, please. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I still think DC is going to win this game. I just have a feeling that as long, I mean, they've got Smudge, they've got Dewan, they've got Privy Shaw, who's been in great form. They've got Pant, they've got Stoinis, Axar Patel, who can bat. They're just so deep. Even if they lose a few wickets, they got so many guys that can bat. They have so many guys that can bat, guys. You know, Universe Boss's dismissal was a little disappointing. Yeah, DC squad today is Prithvi Shaw, Dewan, Smith, Pant, Stoinis, Hitmeyer's in there, Axar Patel. So they're batting all the way through, what's that, 8? Laliv Yadav, Rabada, Ishant Sharma, and Avish Khan. Oof. Hitmeyer show again. Yeah, Hitmeyer. I mean, they're deep, guys. They're deep. Gabe, did you watch Butler's magical 100 earlier? I did not. I was asleep. I literally got home at 2, so I was home an hour before that game started. Gabe, do you think KKR should reconsider Morgan's captaincy? And if so, who should they make the next captain? This is so tough. I think Morgan needs to go. And I'm not just talking about captaincy. I think that this whole team needs a clean slate right now. There's so many. Obviously, it's either, for me, in my opinion, Morgan and Russell aren't on the same page. McCullum isn't on the same page with some of his players. So if you've got the head coach throwing players under the bus and saying that they're just not following, they're not listening or whatever, you know, he was talking about how Shubman Gill isn't following the game plan, how Nitish Ram is not playing discipline. I see a lot of changes this next year. This year, I don't think there's anything you could do. You're in the middle of the season. You got the head coach coming out bad-mouthing players. You know, you don't do that, right? You don't do that. So I think, honestly, there's going to be huge changes in the auction next year. I'm not sure if Russell is going to come back, to be honest with you. They may not. If Russell's there next year, then there's no Morgan. We'll see. Gabe, share your Twitter account. Our Twitter account is Boring Reviews. At Boring Reviews. Is it at _ Boring Reviews? Matter of fact, let me check. Gabe, watch Butler's highlight now. I think I might do that. Good suggestion. I was going to do it later on so that I could get ready for our 3 wickets, but I may do that. Let me see. Our Twitter handle is at boring_reviews. There we go. At boring. Still got to look at the keyboard when I type _reviews. Does capitals matter? I don't know if it matters, but the boring should be capitalized too. So it's at boring_reviews. And since it was suggested, those of you that want to, I'm going to the IPL website right now. So those of you that want to watch along with me, let me know, because I want to see this. I want to see this innings from the previous match. I definitely want to see the innings from the previous match, see what happened. Let's go to the video hub here. What's up, Marshall Mathers? Long time no see. What's up? Oh, is Nick in the chat? Did not see Nick in here. Yeah, I'm going to watch the video right now, Mirror. If Nick's in here. Yeah, there he is. Born Reviews. With my broad pick a few days back and now my Butler pick and Morris vice captain, I am Dream 11 man of the week. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. You did have a huge week, though. You did have a huge week. Good on you, kid. Good on you. All right. And I'm in the video hub now. And I am about to see this magical run from Butler. Butler's delighted to get my first T20 century. Was this his very first T20 century ever? Or just of the season? If this is his first T20 century ever, then Nick, you should be crowing a lot, my friend. Looking for those highlights. Oh, the Universe Joe Show. They named it the Universe Joe Show. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and play it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and play it. Let me know if who wants to watch with me. It's called the Universe Joe Show. It's on IPL. I'm queuing it up now in 3, 2, and I'll let you guys get a couple seconds to queue it up. Josh the Boss is the best title for him. Yeah, the Universe Boss belongs to, I like Josh the Boss better. Boss. Ready. And here we go. Oof. It looks like some brilliant batting too. Oh, look at that 6. Oh, Butler. Wow. Wow. Oh, Butler. Oh. 11 boundaries, 8 sixes. Wow. This is impressive. Whew. Oh, that's so impressive. Wow. Josh Butler with his maiden century. Man, looks like the other game is back on. Looks like the other game's back on. And oh, we got Ozja back on the stream. I was just watching Butler's innings, man, and that was superb. Man, yep. That was superb. Wow.
Fantastic hitting. The thing was, right, some of the shots that he hit were just edges and stuff, but when he cleanly hit it, right, it would go miles. Like it was beautiful hitting. Oh my!
I saw at least 2 straight, 2 sixes out of his 8 that were just straight sixes back. I mean, they were beautiful. They were absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And right now, 2 balls in, 5 for nil, 5 for nil.
Meredith is getting the ball to swing, man. Honestly, he's swinging it.
He is a little bit, which is surprising because usually bowlers struggle in the second inning with do, but obviously no do yet.
I was just gonna say, I thought I'd drop back in. I'm here till the end of the power play, then I have to go deal with some of the stuff. But first off, please, everyone who's watching, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to Cricket for Americans.
Appreciate that.
Send any super chats you want. I think Nick and Gabe are actually collating all the money and giving it to the Save India Fund or something like that. So yes, that's a really nice gesture. Please do that if you're interested.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, 100%. And just remember, this game is going to be brilliant. Completely changed my message in the middle of that sentence.
It definitely looks like it's going to be brilliant. We got a video on boring reviews, guys. That video on boring reviews, which is #Together for India. Priyanka Chopra's message. Nick and I reacted to it in the description box. That's where you can find the link. So if you just want to go yourself to the giveindia.org, which is the organization we're donating to. You guys want to do that? Go ahead and do it on your own. Whatever you guys want to do. It's definitely for a good cause.
Right. But Gabe, I came back and I've just read a comment. Is this true? Did you say that we need 5 stumps and a smaller bill in cricket, or a smaller ball in cricket? Did you say that?
No, did not. Never. When did I say that?
Andy, you just throw talking.
Andy, I say enough dumb stuff that you can always stop it, Han. You troll me on Twitter. He says, "Well done, Gabe. You've been avoiding me on Twitter, but you can't hide forever." No. I actually retweet some of the stuff you put because it's hilarious. But Andy, trust me, I say enough dumb stuff you could get me for. You don't gotta blaspheme against me. I said nothing of the sort.
I got myself a blasphemer today when I said Kane Williamson is gonna go out for a duck or something. Blasphemer.
Blasphemer.
Who was the guy? Who was your mush pick today?
Kane Williamson.
He got 20 of 21. As soon as he wanted to accelerate, he got out. As soon as he was about to accelerate, he got out.
So frustrating. I figured they just gave him the captaincy, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh,
crazy. Right. Meredith does look pretty good today. I'm enjoying the Meredith bowling so far, but he's gone for a couple of runs. He's bowled well though. So far he's bowled pretty well. Andrew Prithvi Shaw hit short delivery. I don't know if you saw that stat. Right. 61% like strike rate of Prithvi Shaw is
this is interesting. Prithvi Shaw has so many weaknesses. I don't know how he is so regarded in Mumbai cricket, because here's the thing, it's hard to exploit his weaknesses. He last year he had a gap between his pad and his bat, right? So bowlers would attack that, and he went and worked on that, right? He struggles against the short ball, but again, a lot of bowlers just can't use that short ball properly. Okay, so yes, he has weaknesses, but this kid can play, and he can mask those weaknesses, if that makes sense.
Yeah, when he's on song, then definitely, because even in that case, right, if he has weaknesses, if his strength is stronger than his weakness, doesn't really matter. Right. Superman has kryptonite, that's his weakness, but he can do some unbelievable things. And no, I'm not comparing Prithvi Shaw to Superman. I'm just comparing the concept of a batsman to Superman, right?
I was gonna say, you're about to get a blasphemer from Nick for that. That's Nick's favorite guy. Superman.
My favorite guy. Superman's my favorite guy too. Don't worry about it. I'm putting it all out there. Right?
Krishna, we will be rating IPL captains in our mid-season review this weekend. Basically, everybody's got their 7 games in, and we were right some places. We were definitely wrong some places. And Nick and I will discuss that, probably put it out this week coming up. But yeah, I'm surprised by how bad some captains have been. And I'm pleasantly surprised with how good some captains have been. Spoiler alert, I thought, and I was wrong, I'll eat crow, I thought Sanju Samson was going to struggle. And listen, Sanju Samson has held it together and has his team in 5th place, having lost as many people as he did. And the season they've had to deal with, I'm so impressed by this kid.
I actually, in terms of captaincy, I think I've been more impressed with Rishabh Pant after the first couple of games. I thought Rishabh Pant's done a pretty decent job after that point. Yes, there's a 6.
There's a 6. Let's
go,
edge. Shaw.
Top edge goes for 6. A shot.
Let's go, Shaw.
Vendel says Superman is soft. Thanos. That's who you should reference. Dude doesn't have a weakness apart from should have gone for the head.
Should have gone for the head.
There we go. Short ball, Ed 6. That tells you how convincing he was.
So right here, this comment says, Gabe, I will take Meredith for CSK. We need 150K bowler. Dhoni will use him correctly. In the auction, CSK needs to do a few things. Okay, obviously, let's think ahead. We're both CSK fans. We're keeping Gaikwad, no question asked. Okay, we're keeping Sam Curran, no questions asked. I don't think another team would take Reina, but you probably have to spend that on Reina, right?
Yeah. Okay, but they've got Jadeja, they've got Sam. Deepak Chahar as well, maybe.
No, Deepak Chahar doesn't have a chance because I don't think another team. That's the thing, man. Maybe they can't protect Sam Curran because you got to protect Jadeja. So Jadeja, Dhoni, Reina, and Gaikwad.
Gaikwad. Oh, yeah. Oh. Do you know what? I've got an idea. Next year, when the auction happens or whenever it does, right? I'm sure you guys are going to do a full day, right? You're going to try to do a full day for a mega auction. But prior to the auction, I think we should do some sort of collaboration or a video to say who should certain players go for. I think that would be really cool because you're coming up with really good like I don't know who CSK is going to keep. I have no clue.
You got to keep Dhoni because he's the captain. You got to keep Reina because again he is the vice captain. He's he's the face of CSK right along with Dhoni. You got to keep that there. Jadeja will be the future captain, and Jadeja is just amazing. You can't let him go. And Gaikwad, again, 350s in a row last year. First player in CSK to do that. This year it was fourth now with for Faf. and he's a young guy. You want to build around youth, so you got to keep Gaikwad. So those are 4. You could only keep 4, right?
It's different. Someone's explained it many times, and it's just confusing me over and over again. Because to be honest, I never watched the auction. The first time I properly watched the auction was this season, right? So the mega auction, I never watched it. So you can have potentially 5, but apparently every mega auction has different rules. So you have 5 players you can choose. 3 could be like international, as in they've played international, and 2 are uncapped, or you can change the way you kind of add those in. But I think maximum is 5. That might change next year because of the 10 teams. So
there you go, because Gaikwad is uncapped, so you could keep uncapped Gaikwad. He's uncapped. You can keep I hate to say it, Curran is gone.
Yeah,
Curran is gone, and I mean, you try to get him back in the draft, obviously, but Curran is gone. Gaikwad is uncapped. Jadeja, Dhoni, Reina, Faf. That's your 4 there.
Yeah,
and then your 5th is your uncapped Gaikwad.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for whoever decides how to fix it. Who's
it really gonna be tough for? Mumbai Indians. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Give me those players.
Because I've got a feeling that Ishan Kishan and Surya Kumar Yadav are gonna leave Mumbai Indians next season.
I know, and I'm taking Sky, bro. I love Sky.
The doctor asks that I think you'll be able to answer this better. Traditional floodlights versus circular lights, Ahmedabad. I like floodlights. So circular lights, basically what they have Ahmedabad and Dubai with the light ring around it, and the floodlights, like the big like square or rectangle things. I prefer floodlights, even though I think they're not as illuminating as the circular lights. But the issue I've read a lot, and I haven't tried it because I haven't been in one of those stadiums, but I've read a lot exactly what the doctor's saying that it's difficult to catch when it's circular lights because you lose the ball in the middle or something, or worse to that effect. So maybe that's the reason why someone might prefer floodlights. For me, floodlights is what cricket's always had, and a bit of a not a purist, but a bit of one of those people that no, I don't want this type of change. If it works, it works. Why try and fix it? So yeah, I'm gonna go for floodlights. So what about you? What do you like? The circular ones or the other? I like
the circular lights. I think it looks cooler, but if it affects the fielding, that's a crazy thing right there. Hey, do me a favor, hold this down for a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, no problem at all. We've got 25 for 0, 2.5 overs gone. Hansel said the Waka has the best floodlights in the world. I didn't know that. Abdullah says I prefer Gabe. He lights my day even if it's at night. Yeah, so Gabe, 156 million people have gotten. All right, thanks for that. Thank you very much for the knowledge bombs, everyone. Sajid Ali says Jadeja, Sam, and Dhoni, if he plays, use RTM for Moeen and Gaikwad, not Reina, I think. Oh, interesting. Ishan will be dropped. Any combination, it's 3+2. Right. I read that on my stream as well. Thanks, the doctor. So that's a single down to what is it? Mid wicket, I guess. But yeah, Dhawan's on 8 off 6. Shaw's 17 off 10. Dhawan and Shaw basically trying to go past KL Rahul, and Dhawan will. More likely than not, Dhawan's going to go past KL Rahul in this innings. Shaw's, it's going to be a little harder for him. You can't keep 5. There we go. Deepak Chahar, maybe. Yeah, a couple of questions. Drop Dhoni, keep that. Really, Abdullah? Really? Oh, hello, Nick. Hello. I'm good. How are you doing? Hope you're enjoying 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday and enjoying the match, because I would like Punjab to lose because I'm supporting DC, but Punjab might do a pretty good job. Meredith has looked a lot better since coming back into the side. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, Nick. Huge fan of you. Huge fan. Han Solo says, I saw a glimpse of Gabe eating crow. Wow. Chris says, Azad, you're also pretty cool. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. I know Gabe and Nick are absolute cool. Like, they're the cool dudes. They're the people who sit at the top of who basically play American football in every high school movie. And I'm the guy in the band outside. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Doctor says, Azad asked Gabe if he has seen the new RCB jersey. I will ask him when he comes back for sure, if I remember. Abdullah says, Azad, relax. This is CFA, not your stream. Don't have to read every single comment. Right. What can I do? What can I do? I like to engage in conversation, guys. I like to engage in conversation. But yeah, honestly, I've been enjoying this game. This game is a lot more interesting than the game this morning because SRH were absolutely outplayed. The power play was great because they scored 56, 57 runs. And everything from that point onwards, they were just going downhill as soon as they started losing wickets. And the man, the myth, the legend, Gayle, the Night Watchman.
Did you see that ball Meredith hit him with at the end? Shaw's still down, bro. He's hurt.
Yeah. I should have actually talked about that. I completely forgot. I saw it. I was like, yeah.
Can he be replaced with injury? Because it hit him right on the hip.
If it hit him in the head, right? That's the thing. Concussion subs, people in the chat can probably correct me. Are concussion subs a thing in IPL? I would say maybe they need to be. Because, yeah, that was a doozy of a delivery. That was a good ball. Gabe is back. Back again.
Yeah, it hit him. Did it hit him in the jewels? I thought it hit him on the hip.
If it hit him on the head, then it's a concussion sub. But if it hit him in the jewels.
It hit him in the jewels. I think either the hip or the jewels.
Right. Yes, Chatil, I agree. Riley Meredith, definitely Australia's future. Definitely.
You know, he started off shaky this year, but he's definitely bowled a lot better the last few games. And, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the Kings can do something.
Maybe Prithvi Shaw has to go off, retired hurt or something like that. That would be not pleasant. Not pleasant. And Nick says, I am the one day I get to sleep in and it always recharges me. Thanks, Azad. Azad is super cool. Appreciate it. That's very kind of you, Nick. Very, very kind of you to say that. Just trying to see trying to find something and I genuinely can't find it. All right, never mind. There was a comment I wanted to ask you about, but I just completely lost it. Let's see. 27 for 0, 3 overs gone. And in your opinion, Gabe, should Riley Meredith now stay in the side? If he does well this entire game, right?
Right.
And I would have to maybe change my mind about Fabian Allen because I just really like Fabian Allen. I would like Fabian Allen to play, but it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
I think if Riley Meredith does well this, you need that pace, right? You need the pace. And what was the other Australian bowler they brought on? Richardson, right? Richardson just wasn't good at all. So you know you're going to need him in the death because Bishnoi is a spinner. Mohammad Shami is good, but he's not, you know what I mean? You need another guy. So I think Riley Meredith makes the side. Here's the thing. I think you got to bring back Puran, bro. Because who else is going to keep? Who's keeping today? Who's keeping today?
Prop Simran Singh, yeah.
Oh, they put him in at
He's a keeper. He's a keeper batsman. Yeah.
Okay,
so he opened up today. Yeah.
He opened up today. And he opened up again last game, as a matter of fact, I think.
He did. Yeah, he did.
And he's failed twice. He hasn't done anything. So do you bring back one guy that fails over another guy that fails, but because he could be a wicket keeper, but then that hurts you and you're not able to go with Riley Meredith and Fabian Allen, or do you keep Prap Simran Singh as
this is the thing, right? Okay, so in a perfect world, I would bring back Murugan Ashwin as well. And I would drop Harpreet Bar. But the thing is, because of what we've seen in the last couple of games, what I want isn't going to happen, right? What is going to happen is Fabian Allen is not going to be in the squad, right? Riley Meredith is probably going to stay in there, okay? The only change could be that they find a way to take out Milan again and put back Puran. Because if Meredith keeps performing and Jordan keeps performing, right? And Harpreet Brar keeps performing, he's a similar bowler to Fabian Allen anyway. And he can smash it, okay? Which is exactly what Fabian Allen does, okay? Right. Now, I've just seen the jewels. I've just seen the ball from Riley Meredith. It was the jewels. It was the jewels indeed. So yeah, in terms of Punjab Kings, they have to stick with these guys. And if KL Rahul comes back, which some people are saying it's possible, some people are saying it's not, But let's assume KL Rahul comes back. He comes in for Simran Singh, and that is their 11. Okay, but if KL Rahul can't come back,
no way.
They have to stick with Simran Singh because he's for lack of a better term, the backup Indian wicketkeeper, right?
Right.
People in the chat can probably correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know who else can keep wicket from this side, from this particular side, or from this squad who is Indian. Because bringing Pooran in just for gloves with a record like he's had is probably not the best idea. Yeah.
And Renil agrees. She's like, no, let my boy Pooran get a break. I don't think you drop him and bring him back. You're right. You probably you convinced me there. I still think you keep Riley Meredith there though, because you need the pace, and he's been death bowling has always been your issue. Maybe Jordan gets dropped. Who knows, man? Who knows? But people in the chat, Baraf agrees with you, and I think you're right. That's probably what should happen. Man.
Shami's gone for runs, but he comes back quite well, doesn't he? And
yes,
especially when we went for a lot of runs.
Yes,
and this time he's doing quite well. Yeah, it must have hurt, right? This is what I'm saying. I think he's not wearing a guard or a box, right? Maybe that's why he's more in pain.
You know what?
It's just the fact that Meredith is super quick.
None of my kids like wearing cups. And Trey hates it. And I tell him all the time, bro, you're going to need it. And your mother wants grandchildren, okay? J-Man, too, hates wearing cups. Like, listen, your mother wants grandchildren. I could do without it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But you guys got to wear cups. They hate it. They hate it.
Beautiful shot by Dhawan through extra cover, and that's gone for 4. As soon as I compliment Shami, gets smashed. Yeah, good shot. Very, very good shot. Very good shot by Dhawan.
Han says, wash your mouth out, Gabe. Jordan must never be dropped. Oh, he's so bad.
Someone says Mandeep Singh probably keeps. All right. Does Mandeep Singh? I didn't know Mandeep Singh kept. So maybe Mandeep Singh comes into the squad instead of Simran Singh then. Okay. That's not a bad shout. Ritvik is asking, what line of work you in, Gabe?
Believe it or not, this silly guy you see in front of you is an educator. I've been an educator now for a decade. And I drive limos part-time, but my main profession is as a 4th grade teacher. Awesome. What happened to KO Rahul? Nick, KO Rahul appendicitis. He is out, my man. And people are saying he could be back. Who was the last time? I know people who've had appendicitis. That surgery, any surgery, takes at least a month to recover from. No way he's back before the end of this. No way. Maybe the playoffs.
Yeah, my dad said 4 to 6 weeks, and then
Shaw with a big boy. Shaw with a big boy.
First ball. Okay, Bishnoi. Why Mayank are you bowling Bishnoi in the power play? Why are you bowling Bishnoi in the power play? It doesn't make sense to me.
Somebody said this, and honestly, it's a coincidence. But somebody said the second player gave completely mushed for the year. Because I mushed Stokes, and he was gone for the season. And K. Raul was my captain. Remember, he won for me the other day. Now, I've mushed him for the rest of the season. Like, oh! You know what I mean? Come on. It's coincidence, people. I hope. I hope.
Look at Nick. He's like, wow, that sucks. Is it bad that I was mad that I had 12.5 points and he was not available?
Yes, it's bad, Nick. It's bad. The dude's health. Nick, we all do this too in fantasy football and fantasy baseball, right? Whatever. Guys get hurt and we're all like, oh, you're ravaging my team. The guy is injured. Like, you know what I mean? And we're complaining about our teams. It's hilarious.
Sajid, Sumit, Wicket is the only way to win this match. That's a valid reason. That's a valid point. But you can also look at it this way, that he's going to get hit for runs in the power. Like in the power play, it just doesn't make sense to me. I think you don't bowl him in the power play. There's only two fielders out. Yes, he might still be dangerous. He might prove me wrong completely. But at the same time, I would actually prefer him to not bowl in the power play. After.
He's out of the bubble. If you're out of the bubble, you have to be out for 14 days or 10 days. So just the fact that he's going to be he's out of the bubble, yeah, you're right. He's not coming back. Don't even expect him to come back, guys. Karadu did his best to kill your mush, but ultimately it got to him. in another form. I've had players, I've really mushed players like you wouldn't believe. I have players that decided just not to play that as innings. I contend AB de Villiers said, listen, Gabe picked me once and I got mushed. I need you. He went to Barat and said, I need you and Patical to bat the whole game because I'm not playing today.
Yeah.
They didn't even want to come out, him or Maxwell. Maxwell said, what do you think? I don't want to be a casualty. That's not even happened. You can't make up what's going on. What, Nicholas? You haven't checked your Instagram yet? Oh, man. That's his morning routine. It's Instagram, Bitcoin. You know, got to check the money. Got to check that money. And fantasy team. Oh, Nicholas, I'm disappointed in you.
Right, that's already, there's 9 runs off the over, 5 balls done, 46 for 0 at the moment. Gabe, do you count the 21 bike as a win or a loss?
You got to ask. Gosh, I hate you. Oh,
yeah. What? Oh, that was the question. Someone asked, what do you think of the new RCB jersey for tomorrow's game, the blue jersey? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
They're wearing blue for, I was going to say NHS workers, for like heroes in this COVID crisis and stuff like that, like nurses, doctors, and all that stuff. So they're going to wear like a light blue, like the mask color. They're going to, their kit is that. So yeah, do check it out. I think there's a video or a release video or something like that, Virat Kohli.
One thing I don't understand, and why do teams should not have the same color jersey? So sometimes it gets confusing when you've got, especially runouts, think about it. When you've got RCB playing Kings because both their uniforms are red, you know what I mean? Like, wait. There should always be contrasting colors. Even for a television product, it looks better, in my opinion. So I would think that one of those teams should whoever has been around the longest should keep the red and the other team should change the color. And I know people are going to say, it's not red for Punjab Kings, it's burgundy. It's too close. There's other colors. They could have gone with a black jersey. They could have gone with a green jersey. Nobody's picked green yet. There's other colors they could go with.
All I want to say to that, not that they don't really care about us. What I want to say is...
All I want to say is that they don't really care about... You know you did it on purpose.
Yeah. So basically, what I was going to say was, I think that works in, football as in soccer. They have their home jerseys and away jerseys. Maybe that's something that they could use in the IPL. So, there's so many teams that have a white kit at home and a black kit for away. But when they go to that away place, they're usually playing teams that have a different kit. Their home kit is something else. So I don't think it's going to happen in IPL as a consistent thing by every team. But maybe that's a solution to what you're saying. I don't think a lot of teams want to leave their... Like the new teams, right? The new teams, one of them will probably have cream or whatever. Right?
Hold the horse. Whoa. Jordan has bowled 2 balls and hasn't given up a run yet. What's going on here? Can I get a 6? I don't mean to cut you off, Ajaz, but this is not okay.
It's fine.
I don't want to hear. Han will kill me if Jordan bowls well. He'll be trolling me all day on Twitter. No, Jordan needs to get pumped now. Thank you. I just called it. There we go.
What a shot.
Thank you. Guys, I turned around and said, he's bowled 2 balls and hasn't given up a run? No. Something's got to happen here. If other guys are getting pumped, Jordan's got to get pumped. Thank you. Can I get another? Sir? Gabe, you mushed Jordan. No, Jordan mushed himself.
Your wish is granted. Yes, blitz. It happens, Sahil. People are afraid of the smart ones. They don't like them. Right. How did Nick... I'm going to ask Nick this question. Nick, how did you choose Butler as your captain? He scored 1, 2, 4. How did you get Harpreet Brar in your side last time? Was he your captain as well? Oh, and another one. That's a 4 this time. Oh, 4 runs.
Bro, I think Nick throws dice or flips coins. I don't know what. I do research. I spend hours agonizing. And Nick says, I don't know. I'm just going to go with a guy I've never heard of, Harpreet Brar. Boom. Let me get those 3 wickets. Really?
Wait. Do you want to call them 3 wickets or the biggest 3 wickets you could get from any team
ever? The best spell of all time. Matter of fact, Harpreet Brad should retire. He'll never have to pay for another a meal in India again. And no matter where he goes, he'll walk in the store. And I would have like a sheet and just show, you see what I did? Oh, yeah, no problem. Free food, free rent for life. That's the biggest 3 wickets of all time. Are you kidding me?
Nick says he was due. I always look at who is due. Brower was a funny choice for me. That was lucky. All right, okay. That was
he
lucky.
was due. I don't even believe in that. You know who else is due? Nicholas Perron is due. All right.
4 ducks in 6 games.
Yeah, 4 ducks in 6 games. He's due. You kidding me?
Mike is not Mike. Shaw is his vice. All right, okay. Shaw's doing all right so far. Last ball coming up. And yeah.
I love it.
Is that going for 4? That's going for 4 as well.
17 run. Look at Jordan's face. 17 run over for Jordan. Oh, man.
Crazy.
All is right with the world. All is right with the world.
As the strategic timeout comes to a begin, I don't even know if that makes sense. I do have to bid thee farewell, Gabe, sir. And everyone from CFA, thank you so much for, coming on to Cricket for Americans. Like the videos, share. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, right? Go check out Boring Reviews. Go check out The Final Reaction. Go check out Cricket for Us 2.0, obviously. And as well as that, do donate. There's a link, I think Gabe talked about it earlier as well. So please do donate. This is the prices for sure. And yeah, that's about it. That's me done. But so far, Delhi is going to win, and it's over. So let's see what happens.
No, you're leaving, and you leave me with that, Ozjan. Do you remember the last time you hit me with it's over, and we both nearly got ABD'd? I still haven't fully recovered from that a year later. Are you kidding me? Come on, Ozjan. But anyway, brother, thanks for joining me, man. You're awesome. Man. See you again in the stream this week, brother. I'll tweet at you later. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to your 1-minute recap later on.
I'm going to do the one. Thank you very much. Take care. See you later, guys. Cheers.
Gabe, you are banned from England. Why am I banned from England? What'd I do? What did I do? Goodman just passed 10,000 points in Fantasy League. Looks like Goodman may be cashing that money. Why would you do that to me, Gabe? Thought we were pals. We are pals, but I can't be wrong. Nick and I are pals. I hate being wrong. England is Jordan City. Actually, Jordan is from the West Indies, guys. So I should really be rooting for Jordan because I'm from the Caribbean. But still, Jordan and me have officially broken up. Jordan is on the Sinister Six, and he's never getting off. He's up there with Nick and Smudge. I don't know if Smudge Smudge is permanently on the Sinister Six. I'm done with Smudge, even though I secretly heart him. Gabe, why are you not banned from most cricketing nations? I think I am. My picture may be up at the airport in several different countries. I know I'm banned from Jamaica for sure. Okay, the John Campbell talk and of course the Butler talk got me in trouble. Where else am I banned from? I'm banned from. Well, I was gonna say I'm banned from England, but because of all my Bairstow bashing. But Bairstow is actually Irish, right? Orland, is he Ireland or is he a Kiwi? I thought he was either Orland or a Kiwi. I'm banned from somewhere else. But yeah, there's very few places I could go to out of America, just saying. Canada, maybe? Canada takes anything. Canadians are the nicest people. Canada, I can say whatever I want and they'd still be okay with me. I'm banned from Bangalore. Come on. Come on. Who'd I kill there? Morgan is from Ireland. Well, I killed Morgan too, so I guess I'm banned. Oh! Harpreet Brad. Harpreet Brad with a wicket. Did it again. Yeah, somebody tell me he's lucky. He's got 4 lucky wickets, and 4 of the guys that are in form Prithvi Shaw looked like he could do no wrong today. He looked like he was on his way to a big score, half century easy, or a century first ball, and he gets wow, look at the swing on that. I killed the franchise, Mira? No, Nick killed the franchise. Look at Nick. He's going to claim Harpreet Broad. He's like, I'll never take him off my team again. That just changed this match. I was going to say easy win from here on out, but spin, not swing. No, that when it hit, it was swinging in. It just kind of swung in. That's what I call swing. I know seamers swing, but watch the ball. If they show the replay, it hit, and then basically it swung just right past the bat of Prithvi Shaw. It wasn't like, you know what I mean, Prithvi Shaw got beat by pace or anything there. It just, the movement on that ball was disgusting. He's got such movement. And nobody else's balls are turn. That's what the word I should have said. Are turning on like this. That's crazy. That's called drift. Thank you, Mira. That's what I meant to say, drift. Look at that drift, man. That was beautiful. Brad is having a dream season so far. Yes, he is. His first 4 wickets are Kohli, Maxwell, AB, De Villiers, and Shaw. That's impressive. That's impressive. Wow, Han. You're killing me. Gabe will visit Chennai when he's 50. Perfect age to be there. You think they'd let me on the field because I'm 50? Make me an honorary CSK member? That would be so cool. Protest going to interrupt Man U versus Liverpool. There's protests going on in England. I was not aware. That's crazy, man. Hopefully everybody's okay there. Gabe's, do the Punjab King celebration. They haven't won yet. Smudge will take them home. We'll see. Yes, Sanjay Broad better be on the India international squad ASAP. That's not happening, Nick. Are you kidding me? They're so deep. Who are they going to replace? Come on. Who are they going to replace? Axar Patel? Ashwin? He got him. Or was that too high? Protests against the club owners. That's crazy. Oh, is this about... And Han says, no, Gabe, not protest, just entitled scumbags angry that they don't win anymore. So they are smashing things up in the stadium. Is that because I also heard that they started this new league? What was it, the Super 80 or whatever? And then somebody backed out. Anybody that knows about that, let me know. But before I do that, I got to do this. I'm calling it. Wicket this over. Bishnoi, give me the wicket. Yes, I am rooting for DC, but I think Smith's gonna. I mean, Bishnoi's gonna get Smith here. I just got a feeling Bishnoi was great the last game as well. You guys saw it. I need those wickets. What? How many wickets fell in the first over? In the first 6? So I need 5 more to be at that 12. Just nipping the road to tell the Bearstows they're Irish. Just nipping up the road to tell the Bearstows they are Irish. I didn't know if Bearstow was Irish. I thought they said he was Kiwi. I know Owen Morgan is Irish. Which player? Oh, Ben Stokes is a Kiwi. Ben Stokes is a Kiwi. RCB's new blue jersey looks fantastic. Oh, Smudge, what a smart ball, right? I mean, what a smart bat right there. Boring reviews, look at Twitter. All will become clear. I will be jumping on Twitter. Matter of fact, in the next over. New players are hard to read. Broad needs to do this consistent season after season. Sri Lanka, Mendes made headlines around the world when he took 6 Indian wickets on his first game, but then withered away. No, definitely. You have that era of they don't know you, so you're unpredictable to them. Ooh. Dot ball there. Man, Bishnoi was actually good that over, but I was wrong with my wicket alert. It's okay. They're trying to start a yes, that's what I was thinking about. They were trying to start a European Super League game, but English fans were mad about it, and they canceled it. I didn't know they canceled it completely. I know a few teams pulled out, but I didn't know they canceled it completely. Interesting. I've actually seen RCB wear the green jerseys now that I think about it. They wore it last season, right? On Earth Day or something like that. Oh, Han, I love it. I love it. Mushamania is running wild, cousin. You know, some would say that the mush has been no joke. Yesterday my brothers would not answer my phone call. Why? Because it was the Kentucky Derby. And nobody wanted to tell me who they picked yesterday's race. And I'm like, are you guys serious right now? Until the race was over, they would not call me. In any event, I got a tip from a friend of mine who works at a sports book that a certain horse went 20-1 to 12-1. And unfortunately, I bet that horse. And unfortunately, that horse lost. Midnight Bourbon went from 20-1 to 12-1 because everybody was betting it. I bet him, and he lost. Harpreet Brad back out there. Okay, keep looking. There's more. Is there? And the scoring has slowed down to a snail's pace here with Brad and Bishnoi in the middle overs. And man, that is impressive. What else did you send me, Han? What else? And sweep shot still goes for a single. Still goes for a single there by Harpreet Brad. 1-2, 1-2, 1. Alternating. Looks like binary code. Actually, binary code would be 1s and 0. But 1-2, 1-2, 1. Let's see if he can end this on a wicket. Nope. Ends it on a dot. Nick's mush is the first match was awesome. Josh Butler. That might have been our call of the year. I gotta look it up. I thought 91 not out would have been the call of the year, but that might be the call of the year. 127. I don't think any of us had hit that yet. That's impressive. That's hilarious. The only reason Real Madrid and Barcelona left game so they would be having to play each other every week. I sent you 4 lovely gifts today, Gabe. You only saw one. Let me see if I can find the other ones. Let me see if I can find the other ones. They're going to go with Deepak Huda this over. You know what? Replace him Bishnoi. Give him a different angle. Huda's he's a left-hander or right-hander. He's a right-hander. But he's not a 4-over guy, and you definitely want to get his overs done in the middle overs. He could give you 1 or 2 overs, so you might as well use now. Man U game postponed. That's crazy. CFA trivia. Rohit, Williamson, KL, Rahul, and Faf. Find the connection. That's interesting. I don't know. What is the connection? And what a save there. Ooh. What a great field. What's up, Biggs? What's going on? What a great fielding play right there. Han, I'm actually going to retweet it because it is hilarious. I love it. Oh, how dare you. He sent me a Campbell jersey. That would never happen. Unlock the treasure trove. A Campbell jersey. You're out of control, Han. Gabe, share with you guys. I don't know how to. I'd have to go on Twitter on my computer, and I'm not logged into Twitter on my computer. That I gotta like save it. Maybe share my screen. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on. Yeah, Han is crazy. I love it. Hold on.
So you want me to say cash? Which one?
Doesn't matter. Take cash. It's fine. There was only one Real Madrid, Barcelona game. Okay, so I got that one. I mushed Huda today. Oh boy. I made David Warner picture just for you, David Warner. I'm trying to share it with you guys right now. I'm gonna log in. While I'm doing that, let me update the score though. So 87 for one. DC 87 for one. And we are in the we're at halfway point, 10 overs. I mean, they've only lost one wicket, so DC's still in good shape. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, what Smith does and what he's done well so far, he doesn't score big, but he comes in, he'll give you hit 15, 20. But what he does is stabilize the batting. You know what I mean? When wickets start falling, he stabilizes the batting. Gabe is muting because he doesn't want us to know that Campbell's visiting his house. That's funny. No. What the wife asked me a question or something's going on. Nick, you troll. And 92 for one so far. It's not working. This game is moving slow. It is. I'm having trouble. I think I forgot my password. I'm having trouble logging into it, guys. But I'll make sure we share those goodies with you guys. And another good over for Harpreet Brad. Only gave up 9 there. Delhi Capitals right now, 90% of chance of winning. 90% chance of winning. Oh, boy. One of the Prosperous Super League, Henry Owens, Liverpool, Boston Red Sox game. He made an apology to Liverpool supporters last week. Interesting. Your password is I Heart Campbell. That is hilarious. Never. If there is Steve Smith, name player, game has to be moved slowly. He does slow things down, but I think that's sometimes a good thing, don't you think, guys? Because once wickets start falling, he stabilizes the batting. Gabe, I need an answer to my question. What's your question, Biggs? I missed it. Oh, here you go. But Gabe, how is it that the one time you don't have Rabada, he bags wickets? Exactly. I'm telling you, the mush is real, guys. It drives me crazy. Gabe, do you want to see Tim Payne in the IPL? No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Imagine Dom Sibley, 10 runs in 20 overs. Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah. Sibley is not a T20 player either. I appreciate that, Barath. I will be getting some rest later on today. But again, here for a good cause, Nick and I will be streaming, especially on the weekends. We're going to be getting the full streams in, but during the week, we'll be doing the first 15 overs. Oh, and that's a 6 for Dewan. That's a 6 for Dewan. And Nick and I should say, are going to again make the commitment to try to stream every single match. Again, super chats will all be donated, but so will the YouTube revenue will all be donated to give India .org, which is the Help India Fund that was set up by Priyanka Chopra. So yeah, we're committed to doing it. But thanks, I appreciate that, Barry. Gabe, this match is getting so boring. Please talk about Bairstow for some entertainment. Kevin, I was just told I'm banned from England because I talked about Bairstow. I'm going to use a Tim Payne line, okay? Come on, guys. You guys can't really like this bloke, can you? Just saying. He drives you crazy too, guys. Be honest, England fans. Yeah, the views on that stream was awesome. Again, that was awesome yesterday. We definitely appreciate all the love. And oof. 104 for one. 104 for one. Bishnoi, look at that. They're showing on the replay how much that ball turns, man. And then he gets them to have to reach wide. He's so good. Yeah, we reached 300 likes in the stream yesterday, Barry. That was awesome, man. I was so pumped. And there's another single. And again, that's what Smudge brings to the table. He can give you that guarantee, not guaranteed, but almost a guaranteed 20, 30 runs. And he does it slowly at a bad strike rate, but it stabilizes the batting. Right now, they need 62 off of 49 to win the game. And I mean, they're just right on, just slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Oh, I thought that was in a gap, but that's just a single. 10 runs off that over. 10 runs off that over. DC looking good even without Iyer this year. Guys, no joke, it is crazy. DC's looking good without Iyer. We still haven't seen, in my opinion, their second best bowler in Norkia. DC, we saw what Wokes could give you earlier. This is the deepest team in the IPL. That's why I picked them last year. If you guys remember, in my preseason, I had them as my fourth team. They made it all the way to the championship. They are the deepest team in the IPL. Bottom line, they lost Robbie Ashwin. It's not even a problem. No problem. We got Axar Patel. Okay, we got Hitmeyer. Now we got Smudge. We got so many guys here. It's ridiculous. I think they'll be the last of the Mohicans. I really do. I really do. I started seeing the chinks in the armor of RCB, which is their top heavy. Once you lose your top four, and you're in trouble, right? The bottom order for RCB isn't that good. Once ABD goes, you're done. And I mean, they try to stretch out, and Patidar, to his credit, has done okay. That's why they, in my opinion, they're batting him at 3. But this team can bat 8. This team could probably be at 9. We're talking about DC. That's disgusting. And Dewan gets a quick 2 there off of Meredith. 21,000 views yesterday. Yeah, that's awesome, guys. And Gabe, got a link where I can make a donation. Andy, absolutely. If you go to our boring reviews video, let me see if I can actually put the link in the bottom that we played in that video. In the description box, there's a link. Matter of fact, I could probably get the link from there, and I'll put it in there. And again, whether it's through us or if you guys donate individually to them, it's awesome. It was easy to do. Nick and I did our first donation yesterday of $200, and literally it took me on their platform maybe 2 minutes to do it. Secure, so it was easy. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for just hanging out with us, guys. That's huge. That the views will help. And again, America went through a similar situation, not as bad, but I remember our hospitals were overwhelmed. We were low on oxygen. It was bad, and we made it through it. So sometimes you just need a little bit of help. There goes another little single for, and I'm telling you, that is his job, just to stay on strike, not lose his wicket. And I think that that's what Smudge brings to this team. He stabilizes the batting. So I've shared the link, guys, to the video. If you guys watch the video and give it a like, also that'll help push it in the YouTube algorithm. Other people will see it. So that's the actual video that Nick and I did yesterday. And then I'm actually going to share the link where you can donate, which we put in the description box. But I will put it here so to make it easier for you guys to find it. BC needs boundaries. Honestly, I don't think so. We still got the power play. If they take their time, you need a few boundaries, but they can almost. What's the required run rate right now? Maybe 8, not even that. $57 off of 44, actually 56 off of 43 now. They can afford to go slowly and attack somebody in the death. Yeah, Riley Meredith dismissed Steve Smith last game on a great bouncer that Steve Smith could not handle. So hopefully Steve Smith has learned from that. But guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And yes, let's get to 200 likes on this. The required run rate is 7.81. They can go at a ball for now. Oh man, Meredith. Same thing. Meredith gets Smudge to pop it straight up in the air. Meredith gets him on the last ball. He did the same thing last time. Why does Smudge try to take on Riley Meredith? Milan takes the catch, and man, Meredith has been good, guys. Meredith has been good. 22 off of 24. It's about time he goes, Gabe. So strategic timeout. Timeout. 13 overs in the books, 111 for 2. So I think, is it time to accelerate now? Let me update the score. I don't think so. I think you wait till the death overs to accelerate. You're way ahead of where the Kings were at this point. You wait till the death overs to accelerate. What do you guys think? Accelerate in the 15th or 16th? Because you don't want to collapse. What you don't want is a collapse. So you got Pan. Is Dewan back at as the orange cap winner? Or not winner, but leader? Hitmeyer should come in. Yeah, I think I would leave Hitmeyer for the death because then he can accelerate. These two guys here have to play steady innings. Wow. Steven Brewster says, go now, accelerate now. Interesting. Play, run a ball, hit bad balls. I agree. 1 boundary per over should do it. That's what I would do. I would play it safe. 56 or 42. This is a cakewalk for Deli Gabe. It should be. Penn should come on now. And if one more falls, then Hitmeyer. Agree. Don't want to wait too long until Hitmeyer gets in. Cricket for American. What's up, bro? Phil 93. What do you think is a more tactical game, baseball or cricket? Wow, that's a good question. Ooh. I'd say cricket. Cricket has to be more tactical because you, not just the fielding, right? But even when you're playing your overs, when you're deciding to bowl your spinners, when you're deciding to concede runs sometimes, right? Sometimes you're like, okay, I'll bowl so that I can give you a run, but it's going to be a single, I'm not going to bowl it where you can extend your hands and maybe hit me for a 6 or for a boundary. And I definitely think strategic timeout is a perfect name. Strategic timeout, because it is very, very, it's a strategic game. IPL doing their PSA, public service announcement here, warning people about social distancing and doing their part to fight this pandemic. So I'm glad that IPL is taking it seriously and trying to do their part. They know they've got a huge platform, so that's awesome. Where's Azjad? He hung out with me today, but Azjad has his husbandly duties to do. So unfortunately, you're stuck with me the rest of the way. Yes, please like the stream. Bishnoi back into the attack. And Shigadawin destroys that ball for a 6. My captain for this game gets himself a 50. I'll take it. But that is not my mush pick. My mush pick was Kane Williamson, who did fail. And that was the first mistake that Bishnoi made. The first ball around the wicket. First ball that did not get them reaching. And Sugar Darwin was all over it. 78 meters. And another boundary. It looks like you guys were right. Sugar Darwin decided to accelerate right now. I thought they would play at a run of ball, but maybe they're thinking about net run rate. Somebody just said accelerate now. There it is. Accelerate now and improve the net run rate. Good call, Shetty. Good call. Shate. Gabe, pick 2 players from now on for double the haters. Oh, for double hitters. Barry, I had somebody tell me, please don't do that. I had a couple people say, don't mush 2 teams, Gabe. Only mush 1. That's why I only pick 1 player during the double hitters. I'll give you guys 2. I'll put it on a poll on the community page for CFA. Do you guys want 2 during the double hitters? That way I get a player for every single game. We'll see. Look at Brock. Like, no. I'll be mushing players left and right. Thoughts Warner getting sacked from the team. To me, taking away his captaincy is fine, but removing him from the 11 is too much. You know what? I think that the problem with that team is, though, they rely too much. Oh, man. Chigathawan. That was actually Pant that got that one. Rishabh Pant with a reverse sweep there for a boundary, and they're going after Bishnoi here. Wow. Right past the universe boss there as a slip. And yeah, they're trying to end this early. Rishabh Pant being aggressive. Am I 21-5? See, if you had picked Dewan, much streak would have been 21-5 now. That's funny. Gabe, chance Jigawawan, chance to open the T20 World Cup. I think I would open with Shigadawin in the T20 World Cup. T20, I might go Shigadawin, and so tough. Prithvi Shaw, maybe KL. I don't know. That's tough. Great last ball there by Bishnoi to avoid the Hootie. Good two last balls, actually. 2 dots. Got them to have to reach their arms out. They couldn't extend their hands. And man, Rohit and KO Rahul. Rohit must hit for India. I mean, they're so deep, right? There's so many decisions. I would hate to be on that selection committee. Oh, man. Hitman opens, so Shigadarwin and Hitman. Shaw and Hitman. I mean, there's so many. So many options. So that over was what, 13 runs, so 126 now for 2 and 14 overs in the books. And it looks like I may possibly Dewan over Rohit. Ooh, I don't know, man. I know Rohit is a white ball killer. Gabe, you didn't even talk about Rayudu on R3 wickets. He scored 72 on 27. You know what? I did miss Rayudu. I mean, obviously I saw the innings. I was here live streaming it. All the other stuff was so much other stuff that happened. And to be honest, I was just so upset with the bowling. It's all I could focus on. The bowling was absolutely atrocious, but I should have given Ryudu more credit. And I think he hasn't really fired this year. That was the big first time he's really fired off. And that's the thing. On CSK, they have so many guys that can put up 50s, right? You've gotten 50s from so many different guys. Faf, Gaikwad, Reina, Ali, right? Moeen Ali got one. I believe. Did Sam Curry go a 50 yet this year? I don't think so. But he has one man of the match. Who else? Oh, of course, Ryudu. So they're just so deep, guys. All right, here goes Muhammad Shami. And that's just a single. That's just a single. Andy, 1987. I mean, 1867. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Again, it's for a good cause. Just letting everyone know all the super chats, all the YouTube revenue from CFA are going to go directly to the Give India Foundation, GiveIndia.org Foundation, to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic that's happening out there right now. And nice little knock there for a boundary by Dewan. Oh, I miss Serge Deja too. I know, like I said, on that I3 wickets, I think I was just so angry because of the drop by Faf and how badly, guys, you guys had 2 guys go over the Hootie line and they combined for 123 runs. 62 by Ngidi and 56 plus 5 wides by the core. That's just atrocious. That is disgusting. Oh, Andy, thank you for the super chat. And if you had a message you wanted to attach to, just go ahead and post it. Yesterday was Jadeja's performance. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, CSK, you know what's crazy? I'm not bummed because they scored 220. What was it, 220 and still lost? I'm bummed because if you can't defend 220, that's a problem. That's a problem. You can't defend 220, guys. That's a problem. Oh, so the 5 wides are included in the 56 for him. Okay, I got that then. Oh, what a shot there by Pont. And another 6 there. They're not even messing around. They're trying to end this in the 16th, 17th. I'd say 17th over at this point. DC has hit 36s this tournament. Oof. Oh, Pant. Oh, Pant. If Ngidi Anthacor bowled, if Ngidi Anthacor bowled little more disciplined, CSK should have won the match. Unnecessarily wides and full tosses. I know, like that's what I'm saying. Like they gave that game away, those 2 bowlers, and it killed me. I can guarantee you one thing: Kohli will not bowl both of those guys again in the depth. Never. It's not going to happen. He'll learn from that mistake. Not going to happen. I'm going for KKR win tomorrow. Interesting. KKR versus. Yeah, yesterday's match had 36s. That's crazy. Serious question. If Pant leads DC to their first title this year, is Iyer the captain next year? Wow, that's a good question, Nick. I think so, because you shouldn't lose your captaincy to injury. And remember, Sirius Iyer took them to the championship last year. They just didn't win. But I'll let you guys answer the question. That's a great question, Nick. They need 28 runs off 30 balls. This thing, oh man. Little single there. Talk about consistency, man. Rishabh Pant has been so consistent in the IPL. So consistent in all 3 formats in the IPL since Australian tour. Yeah, he is the most improved. I think Rishabh Pant and Lord Siraj have been the most impressive Indian players, and they've grown the most over the last year. For sure. For sure. Sports is ruthless. Yeah, it is. Yes, Siraj Iyer is the next Indian captain after Rahul Dravid groomed himself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Iyer's a great captain. It's just the fact that, he got injured. You can't deal, you know what I mean? You can't lose, you shouldn't lose your captaincy to injury. And they're just taking singles now off of Deepak Huda. They've got more balls than runs they need. Wow, Kolkata versus RCB. Can Kolkata take out RCB tomorrow? That's going to be an interesting match. That'll be an interesting match. Yeah, Kolkata management is in disarray. I want Kolkata to ring. I'll be rooting for them, but objectively, I got to say, I don't think it's going to happen. And that goes away for 2. Pant still on strike. 23 runs needed off 25 balls. Siraj Iyer will be the captain, just like Kohli is the captain, even though Rahane won India Test in Australia. That's a good point. And that ball, did they take a single there? No. So 44 for 2, 144 for 2. This thing is man, just about over. Yes, let's get to 200 streams, guys. No message, Gabe. Hoping thing improving quickly in India. Thank you. I really appreciate that. India really appreciates that. And again, man, it's as a global community, we got to seriously face this thing, man, because this has been a life-changing experience. And our kids, this generation, has been so adversely affected by this. It's crazy. Dugout Guru, you guys, the dugout view is out of control. So 144, this game is just about done and dusted. And man, it looks like Boomer's going to make me eat crow because I said I'd get 12 wickets, 13 wickets. He said 8. And right now, Boomer is winning that bet. So I am in trouble. 16 overs in the books. 16 overs in the books. And I'm in trouble because they don't even have to take a risky shot. These two can bring it home. Man of the match, umpire's call. I'm always winning. Oh, look at Boom. Gonna let me have it. Oh, man. I mean, this is just impressive. I gotta say, after the way the bowling looked for the Kings last game against RCB, I thought for sure they'd get 5 wickets. Easy this game. They take a single on that one. Fun fact, DC owned by 2 companies. They run the team in 3-year cycles, so each owner runs it mostly in its own way. That's not smart. I'm sorry to say, not smart. My opinion. I think that you got to have one vision, one direction for a franchise. Pantonian dismissal. He lost his bat during the Pantonian dismissal. No, it was Jordan with the wicket. Wow. All right, now I need wickets to fall quickly so I could beat Boomer in our bet. Pantonian dismissal. Why? He lost the bat. Why that shot? Oh gosh, this is why I love cricket. How could you not love cricket? How could you not love cricket? Richard Bet. And of course it's Jordan. Of course it's Jordan. Oh gosh, you can't make it up. Gosh. Who's coming in? Who are they going to bring in? It doesn't matter. Dewan's on strike, right? Dewan's going to get on strike. He should. I would bring in Hitmeyer now. Let's end this thing quick. Let's not even mess around with a possible collapse. Look at Riddell laughing. Yeah, Jordan got it, right? You got to be kidding me. Gabe, why is it all countries are helping India and China? You know what? Honestly, I did not see the big platform. I mean, even here in America, Biden and the administration were sending out ventilators and stuff like that. I think that it got bad so quickly. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought that was caught. But, you know, I think every country needs help, and we need to all face this together. Kumar Roach took 8 on 40 yesterday. Wow, 8 for 40. I'll take that, because Kumar Roach is going to be needed for the West Indies, right? He's a veteran. Yeah, exactly. How can you not be romantic about baseball? Same thing. How can you not be romantic about cricket? This game is amazing. So much fun. And you know, you never say it's over till it's over. I remember yesterday I'm watching and I'm thinking it's over. And then somebody said in cricket, it's never over till it's over. You know, and of course, we saw that unbelievable performance by Pollard. That's happened to me twice now, guys. Twice. Okay. Last year they covered 70-something runs, RCB, in the death. How 56 is what AB de Villiers put up by himself. You can't make it up. Oh my gosh. Just insane, guys, insane. I'm afraid to say this. It's not the first time Pant has lost his bat, nor will it be the last. Sonny S, yeah, he gets those Pantonian dismissals. We love Rashid Pant. But discipline is something that Pant is not synonymous with Pant. All right, we need a boundary here. Let's just get this boundary so we can get it over and done with, guys. Gabe, Roach don't play T20, not on the T20 team, only test. Oh, yeah. Well, I know that he is on a test squad. Renil, who's going to be our bowlers for the T20 squad? I forgot who that we put out against when we got beat down by the Kiwis. And against Sri Lanka, who did we have? I can't remember off the top of my head. But we need help bowling. ABD is from Mars and Pollard is from Jupiter. They're both aliens. That's funny. Dewan, Rohit, Kohli, Pant, Jadeja, Pandya, Sundar, Bhuvi, Chahal, Siraj, Boomer. Agree, Gabe? No, do not agree. Don't think I would go with Bhuvi right now. He's out of form. Don't think I would go with Bhuvi now. He's out of form. And I would probably, even in T20, I like Axar Patel because he's a faster spinner. You know what I mean? So I might go with him. But he could also bat, obviously. Come on, they need one boundary so that they could just break this thing open. But Boomer, Siraj for sure. They need to be staples on there. Chahal as a spinner, man, he's hit or miss, man. And Sundar can handle the bat, so we'll see. And there's a 6. Riley Meredith pumped by Hitmeyer straight on the ground. There's a 6. And that's the one we needed to take away the pressure. Now it's 16 balls, 12 runs. We're good. We just needed a boundary. What about Sky? Wow. Yeah, forgot about Sky. So let me see. Dewan, Rohit, Kohli, Pant, Jadeja. Who's going to be the keeper there as I'm looking at this? No KO Rahul. Oh, Pant will be the keeper. What am I talking about? Duh. Yeah, you got to have Jadeja and you got to have Sky. Oof. Back-to-back 6s. Hitmeyer comes in and says, this is what I do. Back-to-back and belly to belly. Oh, Hitmeyer. This is his position. Come in, score quickly, punish the opposition. And he makes quick work of Riley Meredith, 3 balls, 12 runs, 400 strike rates, 2 sixes. Hitmeyer said, let's get this thing over with. Oh! Oof. Almost ended it on that one. He got a 4 to extra cover. Oh, Hitmeyer. Oh, you beauty. 2 more runs left. Sherman Hitmeyer. And this is going to be great run rate here because they're going to end this, in my opinion, in the next ball here. And that's going to help the net run rate for sure. Hitmeyer, 16 off 4, 1 4, 2 sixes, 400 strike rate. Are you kidding me? Oh, Riley Meredith with a wide there. There's 1 run just off of a wide. Trying to get Hitmeyer to possibly pop it up in air. Shimron, not Sherman, Shimron Hitmeyer. Let's see what's going to happen here. Last ball. Will this be the last ball? The Shermanator. I want to call him the Shermanator. And the game ends on a wide. I've not seen that. Now, I get it. Would he be able to defend, or would this team be able to defend 1 run or 2 runs at that point with still 2 whole overs left, 14 balls? No. But 2 wides to end the game, I don't like that. I mean, I know what he's thinking. Maybe try to get him to swing and get the wickets that way. But 2 overs, wow, that's crazy to me. All right. Again, I always get to see something I've never seen before. The Shermanator comes in and holds court over in the 20th over. 166 for 6, 167 for 3 for DC. And I will give this win to Boomer. I said 13, 14 wickets. He said 8, so he wins the over-under. Great job, Boom, there, calling those wickets. But just so you guys know, every single game here, at the very minimum, there's been the least amount of wickets is 9, which means start those bowlers. That's right. For fantasy, start those bowlers at Ahmedabad. But guys, man, this was a interesting match. Man, so many thoughts on our 3 wickets. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out later on tonight. You know, you guys know I've been having trouble with my recordings and posting, but I'll be able to try to get it out tonight. Also thinking about I still got to review the first game. I've already seen Butler's masterful innings, but I want to see all the highlights to talk a little bit about that. And I mean, Nick and I hopefully will be able to get together real soon so that we could also bring you our mid-season report. But man, guys, thanks for hanging out. Andy, thank you for his super chat earlier. Thank you for hanging out. Thank everyone for hanging out. Thanks everyone for the super chats. Again, it's for a good cause. We appreciate it, and I'm sure India appreciates it. Guys, such an interesting super Sunday with the double back-to-back games, right? And double hitter Sundays. I think that we've learned a lot this weekend, and I cannot wait to record our mid-season review. But that's my final thoughts for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. You already know the deal. I will see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.